everyone. Welcome. Oh my gosh, my live is doing that crazy thing again when it won't show me if people are in the house or not. It's crazy. Crazy. But hey. Hey, Miss T. Hey, Shay. Hey, guys. Welcome to the live. Let's see who else we gonna get here today. Let's see. Can we have this conversation? Okay. Hey, Shanita. Hey, Boo Boo. Okay, guys. So, Miss T, are you married? I think you are. Right? Are you married? I'm just wondering. Hey, Real. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Guys, you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but I swear, I kid you not, right? The only comment that StreamYard is showing me right now is Miss T's comment, the first one with the eyes. That's the only thing, the only comment it's showing me. So I can't even see. I have to look at my laptop in order to see people's comments. So, hey, Shanita. Hey, Real. Hey, Miss T. Hey, it's Shay. Shay. Okay, so usually, just so you know when to expect me to run your playlist, I'll actually run it on Wednesdays. Wednesdays are my day to run playlists. And that's just because I'll be running a whole bunch of different playlists. So Wednesday's the only free day that I have, and that's the day that I've dedicated for the show selection and playlists. So I will run you Wednesday, honey. And I'll leave a comment as well, just so you know that I'm running you. So just make sure that you have a playlist up for me to run. And I will definitely get you some hours, girl. Let's get some hours in, okay? Because I run you all day. How's everybody doing today? How's everyone doing? Oh, Shay, I selected you on Thursday show. So I'm going to run you. Girl, you a real one. You always here. You always dedicating. You always come into my lives. So that's the least I can do is to run you. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me see if I can move this light down. Whoop. I think I wanted it down today. So, yeah. How is everybody? Tell me, guys. Tell me. How are y'all doing today? That's what I want to know. It's Sunday. I'm chilling. Guys, usually on a Sunday, you don't see me with a full face of makeup or nothing. But I recorded today. So I literally just got done recording before coming on the live. So that's why you see me in makeup today. Because, my chill Sundays, I be real chill. It's like t-shirt. Chill. Hey, Craig John Sr., how you doing? Welcome to the live, y'all. Welcome to the live. Don't forget to thumbs up the live on your way in, because we're going to get into some arguments today. I know one person that's in the audience said he coming for me today on the fact that I said happy wife, happy life. And he wanted to change it because he don't believe that that's correct. Oh, thank you, Nia Boo. Thank you, honey. I tried to do a little something for y'all. No, I'm joking. I recorded, Nia. You missed it, but I recorded. That's why I have a face on. Otherwise, y'all know my Sundays be chill. I ain't doing all of this. Yeah, Real. Who said that? I wonder. You tell me. I wonder who said that, because you were trying to come for me in the comments on Thursday. Yeah. I hope you're willing to back that up today. Okay. Hey, Apostle. Hey, Lady PB. Hi. Welcome, guys. Welcome. If you do not have people, please grab them whilst you can. Check out their content whilst we're waiting. Thank you, Apostle, for sharing me out. I appreciate you, honey. Thank you. You are a real one. You are a true supporter. You come every single time. And I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you so much. So Craig Jones Sr. said, ladies, I was on a live stream last night and the topic was so interesting and hot. I wish I had some way to get all of you ladies on there. Well, Craig, you can get people on live. Wait, hold on. Who just shared me out? Because I want to say thank you. And I just saw it flip. But when I looked at my phone, I missed it. Whoever just shared me out, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate the share out. It's probably one of my girls. Okay, so Craig, interested in the wish she had some way to get you all the ladies on there. Okay, well, Craig, what was the topic? Classic Corporation. Welcome, 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 sir. Welcome to my live, where it goes down on a Sunday. You already know. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Yeah, Craig, let me know. I mean, on StreamYard, you can have all of us up. That's not a problem. It's easy. Puzzle sticker, yeah. Real, just know if you come for my girl, you come for me too. Boom! What Nita said, Real. What Nita said. She said, if you coming for my girl, you coming for me. You ready? You ready? Arms up. Come on now. Saber Fee. Hey, Saber Fifi. Thank you, honey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Real say he ain't scared. Boy, you scared. You scared. You scary. YouTube Court TV. What's going on, brother? You know you coming up here tonight, right? You know. I hope you ready. I'm going to give you a pre-warning. Because you married, right? YouTube Court TV. Logic. You married, right? You got a lot to say, right? Because I know you always have so much to say. And then you want to be giving us camera angles. Let me just tell you something, okay? YouTube Court TV, let me tell you something. Well, I'm not going to call you YouTube Court TV. It's just every time it comes up on my laptop, like, it just catches my attention. Logic. Let me tell you something, right? This is the Candidly V show. All those little tricks you were trying to pull last week, you're going to have to start sharing that with me, okay? I want camera angles. I want a camera to be able to just zoom in on my facial expression when I'm ready. Like, come on now. Share, bruh. Share. You want my address? You want to send me some equipment? You know, let's share the love. Let's share the love. Okay? Because all those angles you were giving me last week, yeah? Pure fire. Pure fire. Had me laughing all night. Okay? I'm ready for your ass today, though. I'm ready. He said, no, I'm single. He said, I'll share this. Thank you. Us never them. Welcome to the chat, y'all. Welcome to the chat. I'm just chilling right now because I'm just letting people all come in because it takes a minute for people to come on in. So if you guys can share me out, please share me out. If you're in the house already, I'm gonna shout you out. And I've been shouting you people out as they come in. So us never them, thank you so much for joining us. Logic, thank you so much for joining me. Shanita said, you ain't got to be scared, Real, just be careful. Craig Jones Jr. said, the topic was about who is more jealous, men or women, and should there be a secret stash? A secret stash of what? Craig, I'm about to pull you up here in a minute. You ready to get into, because, you know, we're going to touch on the marriage topic because obviously that was what was discussed on Thursday because I got to clear up a few things with Mr. Real Talk 87. I got to clear up a few things with him. But then look, if you ready to discuss that, Craig, like, we ready to go. Today's your day. You ready? You ready, Craig? You ready? You ready to bring it? Bring it on. But should there be a secret stash? I don't know what you mean by secret stash. So can you elaborate on that? Thanks. Okay. Everyone's just saying hey to each other. Lexi Ventura, I believe you are new, honey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. First time to my live, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I think you are new, guys, in the chat. You already know we got to show Lexi some real Candidly V love. So show Lexi Ventura some real love. Welcome her to the channel and show her what we going to do tonight. Y'all already know. Okay? Thank you, Jeannie Mensa, for sharing me out, boo. You a real one, sis. I love you. Guys, if y'all are not connected with Jeannie Mensa, then I don't know what you're waiting on, but you need to. The girl's editing skills are on fire. Okay, she is the bomb.com. I love her to death, and she's so genuine. Like for real, she shows you genuine love. Like she checks up on you, she reaches out to you. She's, you know, she got busy. You know, she got monetized and she's busy, but at the same time, she's still the same person, 100, and that's what I love about her. So if you do not have Jeannie Mensa, please connect with Jeannie. Thank you so much. Us never them. Does someone have a Houston Astro shirt on today? Houston in the house. Yeah. Okay, guys, don't come for me because of what the Astros did, okay, in the last season. That's not my fault. It's not my problem, okay? But yes, I have an Astro shirt on. Representing the H today. Yeah. Oh. Yes, guys, dance. I see everybody's dancing and enjoying. Where my bro Real Talk at? Okay. See, y'all ready. Okay. Real, I'm going to drop the link because me and you about to have it out. Lexi, you are welcome, honey. Hey, Zaya Boo. Welcome. I use WhatsApp to share all my YouTube friends out. So if you ladies want to be a part of some of these interesting topics next time, I can send my number for y'all to take down. Okay. All right, Craig, no problem. That's great. Oh, Jeannie, you welcome. Donizy TV, welcome. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. Oh, I love my personality. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Okay, guys, so I'm about to drop the link. Y'all already know what that means. But wait, actually, before I drop the link, as you can see on the bottom of the screen, we lost an amazing king this week. And it was so sad. It was a shock to the system for all of us. And I cannot believe that Chadwick Boseman has passed away with colon cancer at the tender age of 42 years old. Brother was way too young, a good one that was taken from us too soon. We don't understand what God's plans is and why he takes people away from us. But the fact that he is out of pain is something to be appreciative. The fact that he has an amazing legacy it's just amazing that he left us all with something to look up to. I pray and hope that they do not replace him in the movie for Black Panther 2. I believe that they should just leave it alone and just let his legacy live on. And I just want to say my thoughts and prayers go out to all of his loved ones, his family, his friends. Because I know that must have been hard. And yes, that they were all dealing with it and they all knew the situation, and us, the public, we didn't know. But that doesn't mean that it doesn't affect us too. So I just want to say thank you so much, Chadwick, for everything that you have done. And we all appreciate you for bringing the Black Lives Matter movement basically to the big screen. It's appreciative and we love it. So I'm going to ask everybody to literally leave one fist emoji in the chat for Mr. Boseman. Thank you, Classic. Thank you. Oh, so Craig Jones Jr. said secret stash to have in case of emergency if the wife or husband relationship go wrong. Well, damn. Nah, we ain't gonna do that. A secret stash? Really? That's just like us talking about entanglements, okay? Entanglements. Thank you guys for the fist emoji. Leave one. Wakanda forever. Yes, guys, please. Thank you guys. I appreciate all of you guys, honestly. Shanice Reviews, welcome, honey. Welcome to the chat. Welcome. We all just hope and pray his family were well prepared for it since it's been 4 years. He's been with cancer. Absolutely, 110%. You know, and I just feel like the media is so sad. Like, just people are just so mean. And it's true. Like, we got to be careful with our words, guys. We have to be careful, especially here on social media. You don't know what somebody is going through. People are going through a lot daily, and you have no idea. And to see the hurtful and harmful comments that was left on his posts and things like that, and pictures of him because he'd lost a lot of weight. Guys, usually, and I don't even understand what people's thoughts were behind that. Usually when people lose weight, it's not like, especially like that, it's because they're sick. There's something going on. It's not just because they just wanted to get up and lose weight like that. Like, no. If you really knew him, then you would know that, you know, that was a sickness-related injury. That was not just the regular. Okay, y'all. Okay. So I'm going to drop the link. Okay. Lady PB said, host, I love your makeup. Thank you, honey. Right, or he could have been doing it for a movie classic. You right. Some people we just don't know. Like, we honestly don't know. Okay, invited guest. Copy to clipboard. Copied. So the first question of the night is going to be, so I've dropped the link. So Real Talk 87, you had a lot to say, so I would like for you to click on the link. Thank you very much. And also YouTube TV Logic, if you would like to click on the link, please feel free to do so. I thought it may have been for a movie. Yeah, Christian Bake was skinny as hell too. Right, like that's what I'm saying. Bail. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People just don't know. You don't know what people are going through. It's crazy. It can be really, really sad, and it's sad. It really is. I mean, even when like Robin Williams, okay, when he died, I was really shocked. And he died of depression. You know, he was depressed. Well, he committed suicide, but still, he was dealing with depression. And you don't know. None of us know what these celebs be going through on a daily. And I'm sure, like, being in the public eye is very, very hard. I mean, all of us are here, YouTubers, you know, and I think quite a few people in the chat have actually had bad run-ins with people or negative situations. Now, can you imagine being that crazy famous and having all that put on you? I mean, seriously, I hope all these celebrities and stuff have a therapist that they go to on a regular, because they need it. Right. Okay, guys, so I'm waiting on people. So the question of the first question of the night is, apparently a lot of people disagree with the term happy wife, happy life. Okay, I want to know why. Why do y'all disagree with that? This is a man thing, clearly, which is why I'm calling up the men. Because they seem to have a lot to say about that, and they don't believe in that term. I don't understand why, because, I mean, if we're women and we're happy, we're not nagging you or getting on you about something, right? We're happy, so your life is a lot happier because we're happy. But apparently y'all don't agree with that. Yeah, see, Shanice Reviews, happy wife, happy life is a true statement. Honey, I don't know what's wrong with these men. They apparently don't seem to believe it. And that's the thing. It could even be, look, if you ain't married, shoot. Take out the word wife and put girlfriend. Happy girlfriend, happy life. Okay? Period. Craig Jones C said, I read a stupid comparison comment today. Some tried to compare his death to Kobe by saying Chadwick wasn't the greatest superstar we lost this year. I tore into the person with my comment, and how dare you? Wow. Compare a death. Yeah, you can't compare a death. Like, don't get me wrong. Kobe is another serious one. You know, Kobe is a real one. I mean, Kobe's death was really sad too. Welcome. It's the Real Talk 87. Yeah, you ready? Because apparently you're going to grill me, right? So you say. You gonna get into me about my term of happy wife, happy life?
Yeah, you know I got an issue with that.
Go ahead. What's your tell me what is your issue with that?
Why do y'all think that just because the wife happy, that automatically makes the husband happy? Why y'all think that?
Why would it?
That's some selfish ass shit. You know that, right?
How is that? Wait, hold on. How is that selfish? It's not selfish, because let's be real. A lot of the time, women are here trying to please their man. You know, we trying to please y'all. We trying to keep y'all happy. We trying to give you everything. Okay? We give y'all sex. We give you a nice home. We give y'all everything y'all need. So all we ask is when we ask you guys to do certain things, then
Why
y'all
is
do
it?
it
Hold on,
and
hold
let
on,
us
hold
stay
on.
happy.
No,
Okay?
V. Why is the first thing you mention is sex? Like that's all we give a fuck about is sex.
Because a lot of the time that's what y'all give a fuck about first. Yes.
That ain't the point.
Exactly what it
That
is.
ain't the point. That ain't the point. That's not the point.
Okay, go ahead. I'll listen. How about that? I'll practice listening first.
Oh, thank you. Finally, thank you. Appreciate it. Look, I just think it needs to it go. That's why I said Shanita, happy spouse, happy house. All right. I think both spouses need to be happy. All right. The husband and the wife. You understand? See, that happy wife, happy life shit, that's some selfish ass shit for women to say. And some men say it too sometimes.
A lot of men say it. A lot of men
agree. And that's stupid. It's dumb.
How?
What you mean how? Because you're only thinking about the wife. If the wife happy, then hell, the husband should automatically be happy. Okay, so I can say I can't think of nothing wrong with husband, but okay, if I only think about you got to make the husband happy. Okay, what about the wife's feelings though? You see what I'm saying? It worked both ways.
But usually it tends to be the female. Like the men tend to be happy. Okay, they tend to be happy.
How you know?
They don't really do much. I mean, what y'all got to do?
Because we smile. We're happy because we smile.
Take care of your manly roles, and y'all are good, right?
So yeah, but still, that's not the point. That don't mean we always, just because we take care of our responsibility, mean we always happy. That ain't what that means.
But we're not saying that, your feelings don't count. We've never said that, right?
That's what it implies. It implies that.
How does it, okay, so tell the people what you think the statement should be.
I just said it. Happy spouse, happy house. Okay, because when we say spouse, that's not limited to just the wife. It also includes the husband in it. That's why I say that. You understand? You get it?
Why y'all always want everything to be about y'all?
It's not about you messing up the. I didn't say it was just about us. That's why I'm including the wife too when I say spouse. The wife needs to be happy and the husband needs to be happy, not just the wife.
I agree.
That's all I'm saying.
I agree that both parties need to be happy. However, majority of people have said that, once their woman's happy, then a lot of the time they're happy. Correct or wrong? And where the hell do you go? Guys, it got hot for him. You see that? He couldn't take the heat. He had to get out of the kitchen.
My bad. The majority of people said what?
I said the majority of people, I just told everybody that you had to get out of the kitchen because it was getting too hot for you. But I was saying...
Oh, no.
I was saying that the majority of men in the chat, agree with me or disagree with me. I just want to hear what you guys have to say. Rush Comedy, welcome, dear. Welcome to the chat. A lot of men will agree that if their woman's happy, then they good. They ain't stressed, they ain't upset, they happy because their woman's happy. They do agree with that term. A lot of men agree with that term.
I know. I didn't say they didn't. I know they do.
So what about those men? What would you say
about
to those guys when they say a happy wife is a happy life?
I mean, I'm not saying that the saying ain't true. Like, yeah, I mean, it can be true, but it's not always true. Because what if the man is going through his own little shit? You understand what I'm saying? That doesn't really include the wife. Okay, she's happy. He might be happy that she's happy, but overall, what if he ain't happy? You see what I'm saying?
But then that's where communication comes in, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Because she's going to make sure that's the thing. Like, when y'all are upset or you guys are going through stuff, and this comes back to the whole emotional thing that we're talking about with y'all. Like, y'all need to let your woman know. Because then we can try and help y'all get through that situation. Hold on. We got another person. Oh.
Who coming on? Who coming on? Oh, shit.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah. I heard my name called earlier, and I wasn't going to say anything at all. I was just gonna be here in the chat, but you called me out. You called me out. You called my name. Talk. I don't know about the real part.
Real talk. Say the whole thing. Real talk. What's up?
He
You
feisty
said
today.
say the whole
He
thing.
feisty.
What?
You said say the whole thing.
The whole thing. Real talk 87. Thank you.
The whole thing. You told me say the whole thing, and I'm gonna say
Oh,
the
okay.
whole
All
thing.
right. All right.
All
All
right.
right.
Yeah. Yeah. So I let you ramble, talk. The whole phrase happy wife, happy life doesn't exclude the husband being happy. Okay?
Yes, it
Let's
does.
start there. All right?
All right. Go ahead.
All right? What it implies is it doesn't really take much for men to be happy, for the husbands to be happy. You all are simple creatures, okay? It doesn't require much for you to be happy. You know, feed you, rub your stomach, rub your head, uh, don't cheat on you, that type of thing. You don't require much to be happy. We can do pretty much anything to make you happy, okay? For a woman, however, it requires a little more for us to be happy, which implies the statement or phrase, happy wife, happy life, because when you make the wife happy, then everybody's happy. Like, you know, when you're at home and it's you and your mom or grandma, whatever, when mama is upset, when grandma is upset, the whole house is shut down. Nobody's talking or anything because we don't know what kind of, bad grandma and mama about to come out of. Okay? Same thing with the wife. When the wife is upset, we don't know, the whole house shuts down. Okay? Because the wife is mainly the nurturer in the house. Roll your eyes if you want to. Okay? You can roll your stick.
1 minute. Let me just shut you down.
Right there.
1 minute.
Listen.
See?
Listen. You made your point. I'll give you that. But so let's flip this then. What if the husband or the father or the grandfather is upset? Does the whole house shut down then? No. They say, well, fuck his feelings. We're still gonna be happy. Correct?
They don't say that.
No, that's not what they say, but that's what happens. That's pretty much what it says.
Unless the husband is a wife beater or he beats the hell out of the kids.
Man, where did that come from? That don't know. Let's exclude. I'm not saying it don't. I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm saying where did that come from?
You brought up the scenario, sir.
Oh Lord.
It's on the air. Welcome to the chat, honey. Welcome.
Who?
Oh, it's the main man himself. Oh.
Dude, thank you. Come help me, bro. Come help me. What's up? What's up?
What real talk? Y'all,
Hi,
hey,
Logic.
how you doing, baby?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, but y'all my boy. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all gonna wait. Look, she waited to, you know what I'm saying, so y'all get the advantage. But go ahead, I'm just listening now. But that ain't gonna happen though.
You just had to come in and I don't know what. Speak your piece, help your boy talk out.
You gotta help me out.
Wait.
Help me out.
Apostle said everyone should be responsible for their own happiness.
I agree with that. Yeah, I agree.
This is true, but the phrase itself does not imply that the husband is not happy. The phrase itself is about the wife. We're not saying that the husband should not.
No, I'm not saying. It does not. No, it don't imply that the husband's not happy. I'm saying it implies that the husband's feelings of happiness isn't cared for. It's only the wife's feelings who's cared for. All right.
If that's the case.
Hey, I got this though. See, now think about it. All right, now, and then in using this little analogy, whatever it is, happy wife, happy life, correct?
Right.
Look at it. That's saying if your wife not happy, then your life is not happy. So if you look at all the dynamics of everything, you know what I'm saying? You got other ones that's out there. It's cheaper to keep her, stuff like that, right? Everything is
Let's
gearing
talk about
towards
that. It's cheaper to keep her.
right. But no, I'm just gonna let me finish Candy B. See, look, I can't even get it out. I'm finna go. All right.
Yeah, go
Bye.
ahead.
Bye.
I'm gonna
Bye.
write it down though, because we gonna talk about that.
I can't even finish my sentence. But no, the thing is what they telling you is that if that woman's not happy, she will destroy everything. If she's happy, a happy wife equals a happy life. If that woman is happy, then everything is all willy-nilly. It's good. If that woman not happy, he will make your life a living hell. So now I don't think that's something that a woman should be proud of. A happy wife, a happy life. You shouldn't be doing. You shouldn't say that. That's just like saying it's cheap to people. You have a man keep you only because it's cheaper to do that. But women will go out there and they'll start singing the thing just like they run around here singing the Cardi B wet ass pussy. It's like, do y'all not know how that make y'all look? I digress.
Oh, and then he's gonna throw the microphone back up. Child, you ain't said nothing. Bring that microphone right back down. Bring it right back down.
You know, logic gonna
It's
come with the
not-
dramatics, like from my
Right.
camera,
Mike,
my facial
I'm
expression.
doing. Anyway, that's not what it's saying. Okay. Oh, and then he gonna zoom in. You want to zoom in again?
Hey, y'all stop hating on that man's zooming in abilities because y'all can't do it. Stop.
I'm gonna show Candy V how to do it so she can do it from now on. So she, and you know her. Now look, now you give a woman that, she gonna be zooming in like this. Like that. She'll just take it and go all crazy with it.
Because we make things better. Yes.
Right.
Yes. Okay.
Right.
So
Y'all
it-
Things. Go
it's
ahead.
not. Hmm?
No,
When
go
I-
ahead. I'm listening.
It's not about us looking a certain way, that we want to look a certain way, that we want to be viewed as, make me happy. Like, no, that's not what it is. The same just simple as it is. When the wife is happy, everybody's happy. So let me make sure she's happy so I can be happy. And I feel like that phrase kind of came about too. I feel like it came from a man, to be honest.
I was
don't think it
about
was
to
a
say,
woman.
I think a man came out with that phrase. I think it was a male that actually said that. Because it
Yeah.
doesn't
Exactly.
something a woman would say. Like,
Yeah.
come out with.
But why? But why? You remember we say, let's get to the root. Let's get to the purpose. Why would a man come up with a phrase like it's cheaper to keep her? Or why would a man come up with a phrase, a happy wife, a happy life? Why would he come up with that? See, that's the key. See, y'all, I told y'all like to pick around the problem. Go to that source. Why would a man do that? He had experience with a woman.
Because it is
She was
easier.
difficult. She's difficult. That's why.
She's not difficult.
Yes, she is
It's
difficult.
just easier to please a man than it is to please a woman. Because men do not want to take the time to understand women. So instead of trying to be understood or get the woman to get an understanding from her woman, her wife, okay, he'd rather just do everything else. So in order to not do everything else, what he will do is say, you know what, you're right, babe. You got it.
Right.
Happy wife, happy life. Because they don't want to get into all the logistics of it. They don't want to get into all of it because it's too much.
All right.
Spaghetti.
But you know,
Waffles.
like you said, you said, well, it was Logic's words, not mine. Women do not come for me because he said this, not me. Okay, it was a male that came out with this. He said that the woman will destroy everything, right? You said that. Now, do we have that much power to destroy everything?
Bro, hey, look, have you ever had a female that you did wrong? And then you got to realize that it's so much shit. Have you ever had a man break up with a woman break up with a man, and he slashing her tires, he burning up the house? You know what I'm saying? He goddamn he putting period juice in her goddamn. A man ever cook?
Men do crazy things as well.
All right, see, look, this now you know the only rule I got is just be honest. You know, damn way, no man. Okay, if a man doing it right, a majority of women run out here after a relationship is broke up. What the first thing they do? They'll blow your car. You know what I'm saying? They'll call the police on you. Look, that's what he
Men
means.
do
Y'all
the
be
same
making women
thing.
sound like
Men,
they crazy. We do not
right. Men do the
that.
same thing.
Man.
Men go crazy just like women go crazy. Maybe not as much, but men do crazy things too. They start stalking her. They start showing up the places where they're not supposed to be. They start breaking in her windows. They start calling her job,
I'm,
harassing her.
I'm sorry.
Is
See,
that
Acting
sorry.
crazy.
Right, I'm sorry. See, look, even the chat know that y'all didn't let me finish my sentences. Even the chat, I don't know who that is. But she said, hold up, finish the sentence. Court, I can't, because they cut me.
Okay, Shanita, let's let Court finish the sentence.
Court got a microphone? We don't. That's why we got to keep talking.
All right, if y'all start talking, I'll just back up though. But look, what I'm saying is this: it's deeper than that. Just that phrase. It's in everyday reality. See, deep down inside, reality tells us that if you don't have, if that wife is not happy, it won't be a happy home. And the reason it won't be a happy home because she will go out her way to make that home not happy if she herself is not happy. The kids can be happy, everybody. If she's not happy, she will go out her way. And it, oh, see, look at that. All right, go ahead. See, look at it. They just love the court off. See,
let me
I didn't even say anything, Court.
Let me let you finish before I say something.
yo, but I'll just wrap it up real fast though. But the real dynamic what I'm talking about, it's in all the music y'all praise. It's in everything y'all praise. All the songs about tearing up his cars. All the songs about doing make sure the nigga pay all my bills. We didn't talk about this last time. Everything you enjoy listening to, from all the Jill Scotts to all the famous women, they telling you what truly is the reason.
I bust the windows out your car. Remember that song?
Yeah, remember.
I was gonna do that though.
What?
That was just one song.
Where you from? You from Mars? You can't be from the United States of America.
Not every woman is gonna go around busting windows out your car because they pissed off.
That was y'all's anthem for a good 5 years. What are you talking about? That was your anthem.
So
Black women's anthem for at least 5 years. That was your anthem.
She know it.
So wait a minute. Okay.
What's up, Nita?
Those songs were created by women, but that's only because men are not going to make songs like that, because that's not a manly thing to do. Okay?
That's
it's
something
not
we don't
manly
do.
for
We
men
don't
to,
do it. We don't do that.
Wait, what?
Who?
because you do though.
Hell, what do you mean?
You just
No, you know
chat.
what? You right.
Chat.
No, Shanita, he right? Because the man, this is what the men gonna do. This is their type of retaliation, right? They gonna
We'll fuck another female. That's what we'll do. That's our retaliation.
No.
Yeah.
And smoke your ass out and kill you. That's what they gonna do.
That's what them white
Thank
men do.
you.
Psycho, cuckoo,
Thank
crack.
you.
Yeah, if you guys want to start saying how we would just go and knock out windows out your car and do all this kind of crazy stuff, that's what y'all do. Look how many times it happens in the news.
Actually, what
Psycho, crazy, cuckoo, men be taking their women and their children, put them in the car, and turn that bad boy on whilst it's in
Hold
the
on,
car.
V, listen.
Black men.
No, don't cut her off because she was talking. You listen.
No, V,
Real.
no, you listen. Both of y'all listen. Listen.
V.
Both of y'all
V was
listen.
talking.
V,
was talking.
even
You cut her off again.
V, even you agreed with me when I said I think it was probably one of my lives. I said, when women are angry, they know no limits. When men get angry, we know our limits. Women do not. You agree with that, did you not, V?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
No, now you don't. You magically don't remember that now, don't you?
No,
You don't remember that
I
though.
don't recall.
I just remember that.
You agreed on that when I said that. You agreed.
I think it's more of a case of women just look, if a woman's not happy and she's been telling her man she ain't happy and she has divulged that several times that she's not happy, then yeah, either the woman gonna leave or she gonna make your ass leave. Okay? But guess what? She gonna take everything that she built in that home with her ass. Absolutely. Yes, she will. But that don't mean she gonna come for you and be doing all kind of psycho cuckoo cray stuff. Like she ain't necessarily gonna do that. No, but yeah, I mean, y'all call it destroying you. No, she taking what she built with you. That's what it is. She's taking what she built, what she put her energy into. She's taking that with her when she exits the relationship. That's what she does.
I got a quick question for you, V. Name me one song from a black man that's talking about destroying something or destroying a black woman. I'll wait.
Ladies, help me. There is one.
No, you don't need no help. Say it. Say one. Name one.
I'm trying to.
You don't need no help.
I feel like there is
Only
one.
way you're gonna find out if you call August, whatever that nigga name, August, and tell because it don't exist. Now, if you want me to,
but the type of songs that you all make
she
are
cut
pretty much degrading women
Hey,
all
hold
the
on.
time.
Look, you gonna quit cutting me off, man. Every time I start talking, you gonna cut me off and shit.
Did you not cut B off when she was talking?
Wait,
Did
all
you?
right, let me wrap it up there.
Did I cut
All right,
when he was talking?
my only point you can go to. My only point was if you would find 1,000,001 songs, you might can find one, but I can't think of one off the top of my head. But you'll find 1,000,001 song talking about the destruction of a black man. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's about destroying his possessions, using him or whatever. And then it's a whole nother story you can say about the men and the strippers and all the prostitutes and that whole kind of thought type of situation though. But what I'm saying, a regular man about like a regular relationship, women make songs about fucking over their partner in a relationship. Men don't have these songs. We'll wait.
Men do have these songs. That's not. No. Men have these songs. I just need to think about it for a minute. Let me.
Yeah.
I can't.
So it's not the song verbatim, okay? That I'll slit her wrist or I'll stab her in the throat. There's not those songs verbatim, but when men do degrade women all the time in their music videos, we're never seen in a good light. Not in the rap videos, maybe in the R&B videos, we're seeing like they want to love us and all of that. But the majority of the times, your videos do not glorify us at all.
Hey, Shanita. But in those videos, who's the ones in the background dancing to those degrading lyrics?
Okay, wait, hold on. My life is me.
No, ain't no hold on. Who is dancing in the background? Shanita.
My life is me. Said that song by Oran Classic. He was talking so bad about women. Google it. It can name more. And she said she's gonna name some more, but that's one song.
If you talk about the song,
he just kicked her out. What are you talking about? He just kicked her out the house. I remember that song.
Yeah,
It's an old school song. He was talking about kicking her out the house because she was cheating on him.
Yeah, you better listen to that song again.
Okay,
I know.
Thank you. Yeah.
Right, and it's all some of the songs they make are very disrespectful to women, and that's true. Y'all be tearing women up, trying to make them sound like some kind of
look.
Shit that we do.
Hey, V. I'm just saying the hook of the song.
Yeah, he cut you off.
I saw you. Go ahead.
I saw you and him walking in the
rain. Yeah.
You were holding hands and I never. Right, she better take that to trial. She wrong. Come on with another song, lady.
Try again, Neil.
But it's the same thing as I bust your windows out your car. It's the same thing. She started talking about that because he was cheating on her. It's the same type of song.
No, because Shanita, through that whole song, he was talking about how he saw her and some other dude walking in the rain, whatever. When she got back to the house, he confronted her about that, and what did he do? He just kicked her out with all her shit that she came in with. That's all he did. That was shit. He didn't bust no windows out no car, no shit like that.
He was the cheater. He didn't do that crazy until he didn't beat her up or nothing.
Nothing at all. He just kicked her out the house.
He just said, I saw you and him walking in the rain. Y'all was holding hands and I never feel the same.
Y'all, ladies, we're not gonna let them win this one. Y'all know you can come up with some songs for these men, from these men. Come on now, ladies. I need all y'all. Start Googling and find these songs.
Yeah, Google it. Go ahead. Use Google.
See, Shanita's gonna turn that camera on. She's like, I'm gonna what I missed.
Oh shit.
No, but for real, y'all know what I'm saying. Women, okay, y'all say we tear you guys completely down. We don't tear you guys down. We just take what we built for you guys. That's all it is. Or built for you guys. Built for you guys. Why y'all? Y'all agree?
Is that me? Or she sound like a robot? That my headphones? She sound like a robot. I think that's me. Hold on.
Hey, thank you. Welcome to the chat. Hey, guys, welcome. Right now, we're trying to figure out if there is a song from a man. It has to be an artist that has a song that is derogative towards women. Hey, like mother, like daughter, it's welcome, honey. Welcome. Welcome to the chat. Okay, anybody have a song? You guys sit there like, there's a song. I know it's coming.
Yeah, Shanita had to get all off StreamYard to go look this shit up. She ain't gonna be able to do it.
That's what you
B, you looking too.
Huh?
I said you looking too. Go ahead, Google. I mean, if it's that hard for you to name one song, you know it's not really out there like that. I'm just saying.
But y'all are trying to put this whole argument on the fact that men don't sing crazy songs. Like
I'm not saying we don't sing crazy songs. We do got a bunch of derogatory songs towards women. But when it comes to busting windows out people's cars and burning down the house, you see what Left Eye did to her ex-husband. I'm just saying, what she do? She burned down that man's whole house. Rest in peace to Left Eye. But still, you see what she did.
Hold on.
Now, name something that a man done did that was crazy to a woman, like burn her house down, or put sugar in her gas tank, or slash her tires. Name something.
Does everything sound good to you guys? Because it sounded funny to me just a second ago. It was breaking up.
It might be me.
No, it ain't you.
No, it might not have been you. Sorry, what was you saying? Because all I could hear was static, and I don't know if everyone else could hear that. But what was she saying?
Listen, I just want you to find anybody, because you see what Left Eye did to her ex-husband. She burned that man's whole house down. All right. Now name any man who you know who done burnt his woman's house down, put sugar in her gas tank, or slashed her tires, or busted her windows out of the car, or burned her clothes, or pissed on her clothes. Name one. I'm gonna wait.
I'd just like to say that the reason why you don't see this happen
because it don't happen. That's why we don't see it, because it don't.
It does happen.
It might happen once every blue moon. It might happen so rarely that the man who does it, I mean, it's probably once or twice out the year that a man does it to a woman, but women do it on a daily. Yes.
No, the only reason why you see these things or you hear these things is because men are the first ones to cry about it and want to talk about it publicly to everybody in the world.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. Because on social media,
women were smart enough to think of good revenge plots. Guys ain't that.
You know damn well, V. You know damn well the loudest mouths on social media is women. You know that. So stop.
Man.
Y'all are the ones who always glorify what y'all do.
Okay, wait, hold on. So, Miss Taurine said one song is by Movado. It's called House Cleaning. So you may want to check that song out.
What's it called?
Carla is beautiful. Said there's been men that have done worse though. That's what I'm. Carla, okay, look, let me tell y'all something, right? With men, right, they complain about these little tiny stupid little issues like, oh, we gonna put sugar in their car, or we gonna bust their windows out their car, or whatever, right? But when they get hurt and they put a psycho on us, that's like with crazy stuff. We don't do that. Trying to kill you. We just trying to let you feel a little pain, but we're not actually trying to kill you. You trying to tell me that men don't go crazy, like they completely lose the plot and take it a little
No,
bit
I
too
mean,
far.
yeah, I do know stories where men have killed their women. I know. I'm not saying that don't happen. It does happen. Yeah, you're right. Some men do kill their women. I agree. But there are women who kill their men too. So what's your point?
So what's your point by you
So
saying
you
what you're
agree.
saying? You agreed
So my
that
thing is, then you would agree that if you just keep your woman happy, then your life would be so much
We
happier.
should not have to. That's my point. We should not have to go through all that. Y'all should not be that damn difficult for that same to even be in effect. We should not have to go through all that. You see what I'm saying? Because y'all don't go through all that.
what makes us difficult?
What don't make y'all difficult?
Wait, hold on.
You're being difficult now.
Wait, what?
Hey, look, I just been listening, right? I was making myself out something to drink. I was listening. And this is what I
I'm
heard.
being difficult by asking questions.
Wait, this is what I heard. I'm gonna tell you what I heard. When y'all made
The damn birds. If you
when
call
y'all
those birds, Logic.
no, I didn't call y'all. No, listen, this is what I'm saying. When I heard when y'all made a valid point, you know what he said? Y'all right. When we make valid points, you know what you say? No, there's no way you're right. It's got to be something out there.
That just means your point wasn't valid in the
I
first
got it.
Okay.
I got it.
Look,
So what they
even-
want us to do basically is shut the fuck up.
No, we don't.
Right.
We don't want to do shit. What we're trying to get though is that if it's a valid point that y'all know that women songs attack men, right? And then even when y'all brought that up about, you know what I'm saying, man, to put women into most of these man songs is derogatory towards men. We had that conversation too though. And guess what you'll see us say? You're right. But you know that all them songs that's about women in relationships with men, and then they will tear that man life up. You see it all across. You see, look, a man could be a millionaire, and then a woman will want half of his wealth just to take care of a child. And you can't tell me that ain't overboard. And then the thing I said, you can't be fan balanced, because if the shoe was on the other foot, you will be saying the same thing. It's not right. It's not right. If I then played high school basketball and college basketball and I grind and I met you for 2 days and I have a baby, you gonna get half of my wealth? That's not right, because you know it don't cost that much to take care of a child. But women will salute that. Women will parade that on and know it's not right, because if it happened to your brother, you will be going crazy. I can't believe that Trick did that. He tried to take off all the money because it affects you. But see, the thing, man, let me not get on that shit. Look, y'all better stay on some little surface topic and get me up at that.
Nothing sounds a little triggered. Are you okay?
I was letting you finish. I was letting you finish, practicing silence.
You're right. You need a hug?
No, it's good. It's reality, because it's this post up, and I can send one of y'all the post or whatever, so y'all can see it, right? And it was crazy, and it was showing how as black wealthy men get older and they get wiser, they have a tendency to go away from black women, and it's just like.
So why y'all do that? That's another question for real.
Okay.
Like, why is it that black women ain't good enough that y'all can stay?
Well, it's not that black women not good enough. It's just what you seeing as a collective. Now, I'm not saying you and you. As a collective, black women have a tendency to be more difficult. And then we see this kind of stuff like this, because you show me one Taylor Swift song saying that she gonna bust that motherfucking window wide open, and you don't see that. You see what I'm saying? So black women have a tendency to be more difficult, and all black women got to do is, hey, peek over the other thing and just look at what's going on. Not saying that you're not better than them or you're below them, but like I said, that's called competition. You know what I'm saying? When Popeyes came out with that chicken sandwich, guess what goddamn KFC did? They came out with a chicken sandwich with 2 donuts on that bitch. They peeking over that fish to figure out how can I get an advantage, or how can I get black women just sit here in 2017 and said, no, I don't need an advantage. I'm finna watch this coming light up. Watch this. Somebody said, let me in, sis. Oh, she Haitian too? I'm off this month. She said,
coming
I
up.
ain't ready for no smoke. Go ahead, come on.
But my thing is, y'all be talking about I hate when black men be saying this about black women. It really grinds my gears because white women, Puerto Rican women, Hispanic women, mixed women are women, period. And they can all be just as difficult. We're all difficult. All of us are difficult.
All of us.
Every single one of us can be difficult.
Check this out.
No matter what our skin tone is.
I'm gonna be honest, right? I'm gonna be honest. Because like I said, I was in the army 22 years. So
Hold that logic. Because It's All Hot Air just made a beautiful statement that has to be said. And she said black men are difficult. Y'all difficult for real. Period.
Tell her to get out there and come up here and explain that point. Because all she did was just shot a bullet and we run around trying to find it. You know what I'm saying? And that just pretty much, that's just like, hey, that's just the opposite. It's easy to name the opposite. If we're having a discussion, the topic came up that black women are difficult. It's easy to come up and say, well, the black men are difficult. Okay.
And shout out to Hot Air. That's my girl right there. I like Hot Air.
The fact is, black men are difficult, just like black women are difficult. Y'all are simple men.
Whoa. You just said y'all not difficult. So which one is it?
You see when you cut me off, right?
You just said y'all weren't difficult.
Was I not just talking?
Go ahead. Continue.
Wait, you just said that we're not difficult?
Continue. Go ahead.
You say that.
You just said y'all are not difficult. Now you're saying that y'all are difficult, but we're difficult too. Which one is it?
No, what I said was all women. It doesn't matter what. Like we can say that if you guys want to use the argument that black women are difficult. My argument back to that, I'm not saying that we are difficult. I don't necessarily agree with that shit. But what I'm trying to tell you is that it doesn't matter the color of our skin.
Hey, V.
Women can be difficult, period.
You know why
women
you don't agree with that?
Women are still going to give you a hard time. Whether you white, black, Puerto Rican, Asian, Chinese, it don't matter what type of woman you have. It depends on her personality. And she will still give you a hard time. If she don't like something, she don't like something.
Do you know why you don't agree with that, V? Because you ain't got to put up with one. You ain't got to date one. That's why. We gotta be with y'all. Y'all ain't being with each other. Obviously, well, some of y'all are, but most of y'all are not with each other. You see what I'm saying? So you ain't got to deal with another black woman. So you don't know. Of course, you're not
I did have to become a black woman, and I know I can be giving my man.
Of course, you're not gonna call yourself difficult, V. You're not gonna call yourself difficult. You're not gonna do it.
But I
know black
ladies are difficult. Period.
Well, let me tell you a conundrum.
I mean, come on now.
QT, what's going on, sis?
Black women don't have to deal with each other. That's called friendships.
Let me tell y'all a conundrum because first off, let me say hi, sister Candidly V. Hi, sister. Hi, Chanita, sister. Hi, Real Talk, Broham. What's up, YouTube Court TV? Broham. What's up, family? Okay.
Now, what you got to say?
First of all, I'm not gonna let y'all just come at my sisters like that. Yeah, I'm not gonna let y'all come at my sisters like that, and y'all not gonna get served. First of all, let me explain something to you. Okay. First of all, every woman in the history of niggerdom, okay, has always supported every man that she's been behind until said man drops said ball. Okay. Now, the reason why I say that is because when man drops said ball, then the woman has to go ahead and pull up her bootstraps in order to do one of two things. Either protect said man, which we actually are told that we are protecting him, we're speaking for him, we're trying to cover his flaws, etc. And then you have the woman that turns around and exposes him, which is the one that does not say anything, but does set it off, right? She don't stop into the quiet mode, pet you. She gonna set set it off and let you know where you out of pocket. Now, why is that important? It's important because every black woman in this situation has been pushed to a breaking point, whether it's been to a breaking point for her to leave or to a breaking point for her to go ahead and hand your nuts back to you because you've lost them along the way at some point because you came at her and disrespected her, where she has to step down from her throne to have to serve you like you're a peasant, but you dropped off and decided to jump off of your throne and go jump up into the muck somewhere. Just
Thank you.
QT,
now,
QT.
at the same time, hold on, I'm gonna let you rock. I'm gonna give it to
Right.
you.
'Cause wait a minute. Give her time to talk.
Hold on.
Yeah, let her finish.
Hmm.
Continue, QT.
Let me finish.
Listening.
Let me finish. Yeah. Now, the reasons that I say this, okay, is because in every situation, when you in a relationship with a man, a woman does one of two things. She gives herself all the way to you. That's the reason why you got the whole mode. You got the virgin mode where she barely sits, drops it. Then you got where she drop a little bit, and then it's the what is it? The experience mode. Then you got all the way down where she gives herself all the way to you, right? So when she gives herself all the way to you, at that point, my brother, that's when she gives you her heart, body, and soul. Why is that important? It's important because at that point, she's gotten to the point where mentally, you actually are the one that guides which direction she's going to make. Now, if you disrespect her, she will set
Oh
it
my
off
God.
in either one of those two scenarios. Or
QT.
you can respect her and treat her like the queen that she is. And then you'll be able to be uplifted into the position that you are, which is a king. And then she'll push you and actually what's the word I'm looking for?
Just go
She'll
look at. You can find it. Just go look
compliment.
at.
That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, go
She'll
look at.
compliment you.
Go look at the
She'll
book.
compliment you
Hey, go
in
look
a
at the.
way where she will carry herself like the queen that she is.
But says
QT.
you been spin out all these punchlines. That's all it is. You been spin out punchlines. You ain't drop no fact. All of it.
QT. Nah, but QT, listen, QT. What you said sounded.
Okay,
What
let me
QT
tell you.
said.
Let me tell you facts. No. Let me give you my sources. Hold on. Let me give you my sources. Let me give you my sources. YouTube Court TV. Let me give you my sources. My sources is
you're
my
a
parents, who
source?
was married for 39 years, where my mother was actually making out with my dad the time that he was actually going out of this world and transitioning. My second source is the fact that I've been married with my husband for 6 years and been with him for 11, and we have yet to have any problems. And we have 3 beautiful kids together.
That's
That's
awesome.
my sources.
Now,
Hey,
QT, listen.
uh,
Hold
uh,
on.
just do that to a source. Is that your source? Is that a source, or that's your personal experiences?
That
They always
sources,
don't come
personal
back.
experience, whatever one you want to put it on. At the end of the day, it's the fact that that's my example that I've been conditioned to have. And that's what I'm giving you as the blueprint for why we should clearly this conversation is an easy checkmate. I mean, I just
No,
gave it to you
no.
in
Ain't
one.
no checkmate. No, ain't no
Did
checkmate.
you
Because
hear me though?
listen, what you
That's the
said
question.
sounded.
Did you hear
QT,
the gems that
QT,
came from my mouth? Is the
QT,
question.
QT. What you said sounded nice. I'll give you that. But it's
Mm-hmm.
bullshit. And I'm gonna tell you
What?
why it's bullshit. Because how many times women? Because a lot of y'all can answer
Okay.
this. You've been in 2 fucked up relationships, right, with 2 different dudes. Finally, you get a man who wants to be with you and wants to treat you right. How the fuck do you treat this man because these other 2 men done fucked up your life? You don't even trust this man because, oh, he's just another nigga. And then you
Why you
fuck his
can't love us
world up
through that?
before.
Why you can't love us through that?
Why do
can't
we
help
gotta
us-
go through that?
Why
That's
you
the
can't
whole
help us through
question.
that?
Here's
Why
the
do
thing.
Why
we?
you can't
I'm
help us through
Why
that?
do we gotta go
I'm
through
gonna
that?
answer your
Why you
question.
can't help us through that?
No,
I'm just asking a question.
Hold on. I'm gonna answer your question. I got you. I got you.
Okay.
Hold on, Andre.
I'm
Andre,
about
let me
to
say
answer
something
your
real quick.
question real time.
Go
Look
ahead,
at the
QT.
They can't say. They can't
No,
say.
I'm
I'm gonna
trying to
answer your
answer it.
question
I'm
for you,
trying to
love.
answer. She won't let me.
I'm gonna answer you.
Because, bro, you keep interrupting. Every time somebody make a valid point, nah.
No, that's a lie
You
because I sat there
already
and said y'all were right on
said
several occasions. I said y'all were right on several occasions. But, and Andrea,
Yes.
a lot of us actually try to help y'all through that shit, but y'all don't get over your ex-men.
How did you
That's
do
the
it?
whole
How
point.
did you do it? How did you do it? Give me some
I'm
examples.
still there. I'm saying, listen, All men ain't the same. I'm trying to help you through all of this. I'm trying to show you different than what them men showed you, and yet we still get, I don't trust niggas. Niggas ain't shit. But what you gonna do? And we get back talk a lot.
But your actions,
You
your
already
actions
lost the
gonna
war when you
your
said that.
actions gonna show her.
Said
You
what?
already
When we said what? When I said what?
come on, because you already lost the war. When you said that, when they
Yes.
came
When
out
I
your
said
mouth,
what?
you've already lost the war. And I'm gonna tell
When
you
I
why.
said what?
If
When
you
I
make
said
the
what?
statement, hold on, I'm gonna tell you. When you make the statement that you trying to show her different, you don't have to tell her that you're gonna show her different.
Yeah, I show
Show
her
her
too.
that you're gonna show her
Hey,
different.
listen,
The reason why I say
let me
that
tell
is
you
because
something.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. Look, let me finish. Let me give you my point. I'll let you rock. Let me give you my point. The
Rock out,
reason why
sis.
I
Go
say that
ahead.
is because a woman will go ahead and she will go all out. She'll go all out and she'll make sure that she gives you even that benefit of that doubt because she wants to see you be at where her mind has you in the box of the scenario of what she saw you at in your peak. That's a fact. Whether it mean that you were sitting up at the Piggly Wiggly buying the biggest lobster and pork and steak, whatever, or whether it was to the point where you went and you bought the bombest car, whatever, whether it be that you pulled out a stack of whatever, whether it mean that you was able to till the ground and you pulled out some metal out the ground and she saw you was strong as hell. Either way, there was a point where she actually has, oh my God, I'm in love with this nigga. That's that point in her brain that went off
Hey, can I
is
interrupt?
where she's expecting you to stay.
Hey, can I interrupt though?
And when you drop the ball from that bar, there's going to be questions.
Hey, can I make one point? Because you made a good.
Period.
I'm gonna use your analogy that you just made, right? And in your analogy is exactly why it fails. You said your analogy is a big bankroll.
Say that one more time, brother.
Your analogy you use to describe the man that was attractive was a big bankroll, a bomb ass car. Everything you name was what? It was monetary, right?
I'm going to say it like I disagree. In my case, my husband, me and him have been together. Hold on. Me and my husband have been together for 11 years. When we first got together, hold on, I'm explaining it to you. When we first got together, he courted me. He didn't want to just smash in the beginning. He wanted to be the good guy. He wanted to make sure that he showed me love. He wanted to make sure that he opened the door for me. You know what I'm saying? If I needed money in my pocket, gas, he went on ahead to put the gas in my, all that gentleman shit, all the love and W, all that. Then it got to the point where he was coming to the house because I have property. You know what I'm saying? And my family has property. So he decided to, hey, let's go ahead and build a farm. Okay, I see that you got ideas, you got goals, you got ambitions, you got something that we could be able to build on. So that's what we did. And still to this day, my husband still opens the door for me. We still go out on dates. We still kick it the same way that we did in the beginning. And we still raise our same chickens and our goats and our horses.
Hey, sis, look, wait, hold on.
With our 3 kids.
Sis, I asked a question, right? I asked a question.
Nothing's changed. We just got a license.
What the fuck? Can you not hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Now, don't get me wrong. It's not perfect.
I hear you.
I don't like the fact that he keeps leaving wet towels on the floor. That pisses me off. He keeps leaving wet towels on the floor, right? So it irks me. But am I to the point where I'm going to disrespect him or cheat on him at that point? No. It pisses me off that after there's sometimes that he'll go ahead and stop and get a bucket of chicken on his way home from work because he's tired and he's hungry, but he didn't get enough for everybody to be able to eat. That irks my nerves on occasion. But it's not to the point where I get to the point and snap on him. But if he disrespects me and he goes and hooks up with a chick behind my back, and he disrespects me and talks to another chick behind my back, and he disrespects me and starts whispering to another chick behind my back, then we have a problem.
You know what? That's one thing about
that means there's levels to this
they
shit.
are so disrespectful.
It's levels.
Women. That is where y'all go wrong a lot of the time. Is you don't know how to be.
She really talking and nobody can hear her, and she just keep on going. I'm just saying.
It's the truth, though.
I'm
so mad disrespectful to women.
Look, sis, the
Ain't
question,
nothing else to say. I mean,
sis, the question I
that's a
had,
mic drop.
huh? That's a mic drop.
Period.
Sis, the question I had to ask is that everything you explain of a relationship,
I'm sad that you find that amusing.
is she got a delay or something? All right, I'll wait.
Maybe a little.
Say that again.
We
Say
laughing
that
because
again. My connection started tripping.
yeah, I was laughing because you got a delay, and if you go back and listen to it, everything that we say, you reply like 20 seconds later. We're waiting on her to catch that.
Okay. Say that again.
All right, so
Because
right
it's
now,
still chopped up for me. But I'm
when
here.
when I speak, you got like a 20 to 15-second delay. So everything that's in current time.
Okay. I got you. Okay, well, let me drop out and come back. Hold on. Let me drop out and come back. Let me refresh.
Yeah.
I said somebody in a car. Is anyone in a car or something? I can feel like.
I don't see what the
But
rebuttal
yeah,
is.
no,
I don't
seriously.
see why there's such a uproar over what she's saying.
Mm.
What
No,
what's the
no,
rebuttal? What's the
my point
movement?
I was making, I want to make it her though. The point I was making is everything that she described the relationship has something to do with monetary value, right? She described the cars, she described the houses, she described the big bankroll. Everything that she described had to do with monetary gain. And then you wonder why. That's why, like I said, a lot of times the people that get I'm not gonna even go there, but she described that. So now automatically,
Can I say something? Can I say something?
Go ahead.
We don't get into relationship worry about your damn money. Who does that?
Thank you.
Okay, because let me tell you something. When I met my husband, yeah, did he have money? But I've been knowing him all my life. But I didn't get with him because he had money. He supposed to love and honor and cherish me. Damn it. Okay,
yes.
and he didn't do that shit.
That
Okay,
part.
black
but
men are
Period.
difficult too. Okay,
but Andrew,
when it comes to their damn money, they are difficult. Okay, when it comes to their kids, they are difficult. Okay, and I'm divorced and I was married for 6 years. Okay, so I'm difficult too. Okay, I'm just saying.
Andrew,
Yes.
was that my example or was that her example?
Well, I'm just saying. I don't want a man about his money.
That was her example, not his.
Okay.
You go. This is what you did. All I did was describe her example, right?
Uh-huh.
And then you gonna start coming here, nigga. No. No, it's my example. If she didn't say it, I wouldn't be able to use it.
Well, I'm just saying, I have heard that so many times, and I'm thinking, what is wrong with y'all black men? We don't want y'all money, okay? And if you got money, it's cool. But look, I earn my own damn money. I don't need no man for no money.
But sis, you just say what's wrong with.
That's the thing. That's what they like.
Y'all think y'all money is so important to us? It's not.
Look, sis, she said it, not me. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Don't say what's wrong with y'all black men. You say what's wrong with that black woman. She said it. We didn't say it. She said it.
Hold on.
So how you
actually start off with real talking about how black women are difficult.
Yes, we are not. Y'all are difficult too.
So actually,
he did not say nothing about money though. He did not say nothing about money. She brought up money. So this all my point I'm making though. If we're gonna be fair, let's be fair. The lady literally just brought up how her relationship consists of, and if she was talking about the money thing, right? I just brought it to light. Then Andrew gonna come up and say, "Well, I don't know why you black niggas think it's all money." I ain't say money.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me help you out. Let me help you out because I think maybe I have a misconstruction of what I said. My man didn't have no money. I had the money. My family had the money. My man came to me broke. Okay. He didn't have nothing, but he had ideas. He had ambitions. He had goals. My family had the property. My family had, you understand what I'm saying? My family had the money. He came in with nothing. Countryman from Jamaica, Manchester.
Real quick question. Do you know Andrew Lynn?
No, I don't.
No.
I seen her on Real Talk Show.
That's my sis. I just see it right now, but I don't know her.
if you don't know it, right? You came up and you cleared up what you said the first time, right? And then she said, "Right, sis." You don't even know each other, so how can you understand? How can you know
Well,
this?
the thing
Maybe I'm a factual person, man.
because she actually heard what I said. Because she heard what I said from the beginning. What I said was that my husband had came to me with nothing, and that he came to my family with my family had property, but he came with the fact of let's put animals on the property. Let's do that because it was not only my property but my family's property as well. See, after my father passed, the property came to me. So now instead of it being that I put my mother on the street, we built out a mother's quarters where my mother has her own house built on top of the house that's brand new, not the old stuff that my dad had. My husband is a carpenter. He owns his own business now. At the time, he didn't. At the time, he was broke. So my dad helped him to get a grant so that he can start his own business. My dad also gave him a loan before he passed to be able to get him started with his own business. And now he's able to do something for himself. But here's the thing. It didn't come into the fact of that we were just looking at him like, oh, let's just pour money in his pocket. I myself saw the potential in him. I myself saw the love and the affection that he showed me. I saw that he would be able to love me and sustain me, even in my lowest point. Because here's the point. After a certain point, we did hit rock bottom. And it was to the point where we didn't have nothing to eat. And when my husband went outside and killed a chicken and plucked the feathers and cooked it for us on the grill, and it tasted damn good, I knew that I was good because my man could be able to sustain me even if nothing else was here. So at the end of the day, that's my point. My man didn't have nothing. I built him up from nothing.
Hey.
And I love him to the king that he is now.
QT,
yes, my brother.
You're a good, listen, you're my sister, all right? You are a good woman. I will never take that away from you. That's awesome what you're talking about. That's great. But you can't use that example and say that about all black women because that is not
you can't say all
exclusive to all black women.
Black men are bad.
Money.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all.
Let me say this. Let me say this. Let me say this real talk. Let me say this real talk. Let me say this real talk. Let me say this.
Y'all started with this whole mess about the women.
I'm gonna say this real quick because I gotta drop off and get back to my baby. I'm gonna say this real quick.
They gonna destroy a man when they.
Thank you.
Y'all the ones that are hawking
right.
the money. There are situations where the woman has to pay child support. There are situations when the woman has to give up half of everything she has.
Right.
That is true.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Right.
I'm not disagreeing, but here's what y'all here's what you're doing. Here's what you're doing right now. You're using the exception and making it the rule. You can't do that. You're using a bunch of exceptions.
You can't make the rule either.
Well, here's the thing.
Oh my God! All right, go ahead.
Let me say this. Let me say this. This is the more. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this real quick. I'm gonna say this real quick because I gotta drop off and I'm gonna go back in the comments because I gotta get back to the babies. But I'm gonna say this real quick. The moral of the story is, in every situation, right, a woman will do whatever she can to uplift her man. Whether it means we from in rags or we in riches or we in both, or one of us is in one or one is not. If it's to the point where we see a man with potential, we're going to do whatever we can to guide that man and push that man and motivate that man to get him to that point. And if it means that you would have to go ahead and understand that we are pushing you and for you to respect us in that, I don't see that that's a lot to ask for. And that's where the downfall is, because instead of you being patient with us and seeing that we're helping you, seeing that we're because here's the thing, not all your brothers is really your brothers that's really your brothers.
Thank you.
Not all your homies is really homies that's really for you. Not all your people that's around you is really for you. So just because your queen tells you, I don't know, they smell funny, doesn't mean she being messy. Means that you need to watch out and be a little bit attentive too. Because she done saw something, she done smelled something. Maybe he came at her and he don't want to disrespect you or piss y'all friendship off. But you need to check him out and move him on to the left.
Hey, can I ask a question?
It's a way to do everything.
All right. I got a quick. Have anybody ever had a friend that every time they talk,
I'm gonna drop out. I'm gonna drop out.
Yeah. Anybody ever had a friend that every time you have a conversation with him and he always used quotes. Like he'll be like, "Hey, you remember Tupac said, you know what I'm saying? How long will they mourn me?" Or you remember that Biggest Small said, you know what I'm saying? You ain't live till you die good. You know what I'm saying? And then you're like, okay, and you ask that person, say, hold on, wait, stop. What do you say? You see what I'm saying? What is the original thought? Now, if you talk to a person like that, right, your mind will be searching because you will never find original thought. You'll be quoting Tupac, you'll be quoting Biggest Small, you'll be quoting Snoop Dogg, you'll be quoting shit that they hear. Them kind of conversations, it kills me. And the reason I say it kills me because you have to speak with original thoughts. You can't use the same the out of these I'm telling you, these same quotes is they keep coming up. The same quotes talk about, well, you got to be here, you got to be strong, you got to be this, and you got to be. Let's get to the point why the shit.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm using my own personal experience. Black men are difficult. Black men have been difficult in my life. Okay,
Yeah.
periods. Okay, I got an ex-husband. We had to fight over money. Okay, we had to fight over child support, and I ain't afraid because I'm like Malcolm X. Any means necessary. How my kids gonna get taken care of? We gonna eat right, and that means taking his money. Devin, I'm taking his money. How about that?
Yeah, hey, at least you're being honest, so.
Right.
Then why you act crazy when the conversation was about monetary gain?
Wait a minute. We started that business together. That's my money too. Damn it.
It is.
Hey,
I
Andrea.
won't have.
Damn it.
I mean, listen, there's certain things women are gonna fight for. They are. Like if I put in half and you put in half, I want my half back.
Thank you.
We gonna do something. Like I can give you your half back.
V, no.
Some way.
No.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you. Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
He's doing just fine. I'm doing just fine. And the kids are grown now. So we all are good. How about that?
Bye.
Just for the record, V, now, just for the record, for the second time, the men did not bring up money. We were talking about relationships. For the second time, the men did not bring up money. And then now y'all wonder why.
Yeah, but when money is involved,
When money is involved, it don't matter. You can't.
Listen.
At
no time did we bring up money. Neither one of us brought up money at all. Y'all are making that the argument. We're not.
Oh, where she said we was speaking it?
Well, wait, hold on. I just want to y'all know one of the comments. It's Rika said, I don't believe we're difficult. I think we're only labeled difficult if we aren't as submissive as the man expects.
Thank you.
That is very true.
That's right. That's true.
That is 100% true. Would you guys like to argue and say that it's not, or would you guys agree?
That's why I said, B, that's why I said they only want us just to be quiet and be like, yes, sir.
Ain't nobody telling y'all to be quiet. No.
Yeah, you are.
That's not how I feel. No, that's not how I feel. No, listen, I'm not saying that at all.
Rebuttal. They want us just to go along with them.
Shanita, how you gonna tell me what I said? I'm not saying.
They want us just to be quiet because when we're quiet, they can think when we're quiet. As long as we're talking, it's too much. You're talking too much. It's difficult. Stop talking. You don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
No, that's not what we're saying. Neither one of us said that. For one. I'm saying my point is this.
So
I want my woman.
Okay, hold on. So why are black women so difficult? Tell me. Let's get to the root of the problem.
Because
let's get to the root of the problem.
Right, Logic. What's the root?
Name 10 things. Name 10 things why we so difficult. Name 10 things why we so difficult. Name.
Yeah. Let's go, man.
Put them down the line.
I want to talk about. Let's get to the root of the issue. We started around it. Let's get to the root of what y'all said. Y'all said like
10 things
difficult. Let's get to the root. Why are we difficult?
Y'all difficult because right now y'all can't even come up with a collective answer. Y'all done got to get in. You know what I'm saying? That's one.
See how they did it.
That's one out of 10.
They can't even get to the root of issue. They can't even get to the root of what they say.
I'll give you an example. I'm gonna just say this. Look, I'm gonna just say this. Watch this. And the other lady interrupted me as I was saying it, right? So like this. I only in my life ever been with black women. Never mess with no other race outside of my race. You know what I'm saying? My kids are from black women. Never messed around ever. And I done been to a million different countries. I done lived in Korea. I done lived in Kuwait. I done lived in Afghanistan. I done lived in Egypt. I done lived a lot of different ways. And I done seen a lot of other black men mess with other different races, have mixed Korean babies and stuff like that. That's not me, right? But at the end of the day, just because it's not me, I will put in the work to let women know what men are thinking. So why are they difficult? If you want to realize, like I said, why they're difficult, everything we discuss is why they're difficult. All right, see, look at the whole. Let's go back to the beginning of the conversation, right? It started with this song, right? What's that song? I bust my windows out your car. That shit right now.
They
If
gonna
you want-
hold on to that song like a
No,
That's just one song. That's just one
that
song.
one argument.
V,
One
hey
song.
V, listen V.
listen to it. And I'm past the real though. The point is, we gave an example. You don't want to accept the example, even though you know it's true. You know, and I'm not saying, and then Real has said it. Y'all go to the minority. You know what I'm saying? The majority makes the rules. Y'all know that, right? What's the quote you use with the rule? Real talk about the exception to the rule.
Oh yeah, they're making the exception the rule, and it's not like that. It don't work like that.
But
Y'all-
that's not true. We're not.
You are V.
No, majority.
How?
The majority is the
You guys
rule.
are acting
Period.
like that's the exception. It's not the exception.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
Listen.
the exception in this day and age. This is 2020. Y'all still living in the damn Stone Ages.
No,
No.
I'm still living off of what happened just 2 months ago. What you mean? This is 2020. 2 months ago, it's still 2020. I'm just saying. So
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, V, check this out. And to give you a real example, in my neighborhood that I stay at, right?
Mm-hmm.
Last week, I was riding down the street and I saw one of the dudes, goddamn Jaguar, smashed and crashed. And guess what? I pulled over. I ain't even have to say. I said, "Damn, she gone, bro." He was like, "Yeah." I already knew what happened, and we know that. We know that his old lady, when he told me she was finna leave, when he told her to leave, she smashed this car and she was on flats. The window was broke. She did everything she can possibly do to that car. We know that occurs. Now, have you ever did that? We're not saying you did that. I'm not saying Andrea ever did it. I'm not saying a lot of people in the chat ain't did it. But we know that this happened too often for us to ignore, correct?
Okay. I'll take that point. Yes,
Okay.
it's true. That's
Okay.
true. But at the same time, is y'all play games, y'all play that stupid shit, y'all do mind games with us, say you love us and you cheat on us. Don't play that bullshit with me. Y'all do the same thing.
I
to
agree,
us.
Andrea. I agree. Now let me say this, V. V, listen. Okay, what you just said. How this is why we find y'all difficult. Listen, just how I just sat there and said y'all are difficult. Instead of what you just did, V, and asking why, y'all saying, no, we're not difficult. We got to hear your mouth. That makes y'all difficult instead of asking, why are we difficult? Why do you feel we're difficult, Real talk? You did that, V, so that makes you not difficult.
I just let's get to the root of the issue. Why do you believe that Black women are difficult? And guess what? Neither one of y'all answered the question.
We just
The
did.
root,
And
All I
because
keep hearing is
you
about
said,
women knocking windows out people's cars. Like, don't have, like,
V, I can tell you where the root comes from. The root comes from.
real talk.
What's up?
When you said what you said it in the heat of the conversation. You said you're being difficult right now. It's not gonna make us say how we're being difficult. No,
True.
you just
That's
said
right.
you pretty much said fuck what you're talking about. You're being difficult. So natural reaction is gonna be what you trying to say. Like
That's right.
That's the reaction. We're not.
That is
It's
not
not
right.
gonna be a follow up.
He
What do
did
you
not.
mean? How are you difficult? Like no, you're gonna get the reaction.
Hey, Logic. She twisted my words all the way around, didn't she?
Look,
I
this
didn't
is the
twist
problem.
nothing.
This is the problem.
She can't hear you if you're doing that to her. She can't hear you.
So
I
watch this.
didn't do that. That's the whole point.
So V did this. V said we didn't name a point. V, and you can put this in the chat, and I'm putting in the private chat. Point number one. And throughout this conversation, I guarantee you, and trust me, because you experienced this last time with me, we will get up to 10 points. Point number one is that if black women and break up with somebody, they emotionally will try to destroy everything. That's what the initial quote was.
No, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. I disagree with that.
Wait, okay, disagree, but let me make the point so you can understand. And number two is this right here. Sometimes if they don't agree with you, a conversation consists of what? A conversation consists of a series of statements, questions, and answers, right? Throughout this live, you'll see that somebody asks a question and it won't get answered. A statement will come. That's not a conversation. That's how conversations go bad. If I ask you, hey, Andrea, what color dress you got on in that your thumbnail? And you say, well, nigga, that ain't a dress. Well, you ain't even answered the question yet. That's
how pinstripe jumpsuit. It's a pinstripe jumpsuit.
Exactly. And she couldn't even answer the question. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's the 2 points, right? Is that the thing is, it's hard to have a conversation with, now I'm not going to say all black women, but too many black women out here. It's hard to have a conversation with. And number two, if they would try to destroy everything or take everything away from you and destroy it, if they don't see no future or if they get mad or emotion, they would try to destroy everything. Them the 2 points I made. Now y'all can go ahead. I'm sorry.
But see, that's not true. That's not true. Okay, that's not true. I think you're giving it a bad reputation. Black women want to take everything a man got, because I have sisters who've been divorced, a brother who've been divorced, and we ain't trying to take that shit. All we saying is, I'm leaving the relationship. We ain't gonna argue. We ain't gonna tear your shit up, because if you tearing his shit up, half of that shit is yours too. That is dumb. Who do that shit? Who do that?
So you said that when you leave a relationship, you don't try to take his shit. But I mean, I thought 20 minutes ago you were screaming half.
No, I was married to. It's a different point. I was married to that man. We got kids. Oh baby, it's a whole. It's levels to this game. It's levels to this. This is levels.
Right? They listen to a portion of what.
Thank you. This is levels, baby.
And stop listening.
Literally listen to what she said. She said when she leaves.
No, but she even said before they had a business together. Hers 50 was his. And she wants her 50.
Y'all don't know. I'm a listener. I listen good.
We was married. It's a difference. It's levels to this. We was married. We got kids. It's a levels to this. I ain't said I was his girlfriend. If I was girlfriend, I'm walking away with my shit. He walking away with his shit.
But
it's levels, baby.
What you said, sis. I'm with you though. I can only repeat what you say.
Okay, but it's levels. I'll put it right there. It's levels to this. I was married to him 6 years.
Now, I'm gonna ask you this. Now,
yes.
Maybe I'm confused, and why I was confused. Mm-hmm. I was confused because you just stated like a minute ago that when you leave a relationship.
No, I didn't say that. I said I was married to him.
Wait, hold up. Let me finish. Mm-hmm. You didn't say nothing about marriage. Okay. Earlier you did, but just now you said.
Go ahead. My bad.
Earlier you said when you. You gotta be. Look, just now, like a couple of minutes ago, you said when you leave a relationship, you don't want to tear up his stuff. You don't want nothing. You don't want. That's what you said. Yes. But earlier you said you was the one that saying I won't have. I deserve this. I deserve that. So now I'm just saying. But isn't a marriage a relationship?
But we're married, honey. We got things together. So why we can't have that? In California, hold on a minute. In California, you get half of the shit. Okay? I'm just saying, I live in Cali and we get half. It's levels to this. I was even my boyfriend, he was my husband. We had children, we had shit together. And then I want my half because Cali said we're gonna get half.
Okay. I'm gonna give you
what's the problem? Ain't no problem. Shit. On giving a half. What?
You're right. So, I got example.
If you were married and y'all built a life together,
yes.
For how many years? What is the issue with the half? Y'all gonna have to go half anyway. But
okay, V.
To the relationship, So what did
V,
you do? Y'all always crying about losing shit.
And money. It's so money is always the issue.
To pay money. Y'all
no, you brought up.
y'all get so
They
mad
brought up money.
when y'all split from your women.
We're not
Y'all
even talking
wanna
about money. We didn't bring up money. Y'all keep bringing that shit up. We didn't say nothing about it.
Y'all literally, in this conversation during the rewind, you would literally see that the other two women bought up money. Men really didn't say nothing about money. But V, me and you been together for 2 weeks. I want half of that plant behind you. I want
You ain't getting shit. You ain't been together that long to
You
get
get my
shit.
damn plan. What you mean?
we been together for 2 weeks. I won't have.
You can't get half. You ain't been together that long. Hold on a minute. It's levels to this. Nobody saying you don't get half. You ain't been together a
It's
year.
rules that nobody know about. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can make the motherfuckers on a run. Look at that. Miss Marie know I'm right too.
Look, my life Nia said, okay, but if you guys are in a relationship, right, and y'all have a child together, y'all want to see the child half the time, right? Y'all want 50-50 custody, right?
Yeah, because we made that child together.
But she don't. What if you don't get 50-50? What if you get 25? Like I get 75 because
But
he work a lot. Because
why
he
would
work a lot. Because he work a lot.
Okay,
So he gonna have to pay me then. He gonna have to pay me then.
He ain't paying you. He paying the kids. He's taking.
Hey, let me tell you something. No check comes no kid's name. The adult is the adult. I'm the woman. I'm the wife. I'm the mother. No check is coming no damn kid's name. Come on now, get real.
Okay, all right, but listen though, he's not. See, that's a mentality. See, listen, just bear with me for a minute, right? See, some young woman can be watching this right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't understand the mentality that you just put out behind it, right? And I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, right? But you cannot say a lot of these women out here be getting paid. The kids don't be getting in. And if we can't be honest with that, then we got an issue.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Okay. But at the same, hold on a minute. But let me say my own case. But I'm gonna say I'm a good damn mother. I always have been. But
we're not denying that.
But that money was gonna take care of me and them kids because at the end of the day, before he got a new wife, me and them kids was first in his life. Damn it.
So I'm gonna ask a question. And I think this, you're right because you fired up in this bitch. Right?
Hey, I love Andrea Lynch. Andrea, that's my sister. I love her to death. For real, I love her.
If I go to the club, I'm definitely taking her. All right. All right. Well, look, this is what I want the women to understand, right? Mm-hmm. When we talk on things, right? Yeah. Just say we was a school board right now. Right, and then 90% of our students. Now I'm gonna say 80% of our students fail reading. Right? Mm-hmm. Do you feel it's insane for you to keep coming up saying, "What about English? What about English?" No, we had 90% fail reading. So where should our focus be on? Should be on that reading or should it be on that English? That's where I think we get mixed up. I know it's in drills. I know, and I don't know you personally, so I'm just going off what you said. I know it's candy keys out there. We're not talking about. See, the problem is that when you're fixing problems, you're not talking about the people that's not the problem. You're talking about the people that is the problem. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if we have a conversation and we're talking about successful black men, and all we do is talk about LeBron James. No, we need to talk about.
But hold on a minute. See, that's your mentality. Yes, LeBron James is successful, but my daddy's successful. My brother's successful. I see success in a different way. It ain't all about money.
Sis, it was an analogy. All I was trying to say is when you're trying to fix the problem, you have to go to where the problem exists.
Okay, but can I just say something on that?
What's up, V? Say your piece,
y'all
V.
were the
It's
ones
your
that
show.
were generalizing in the beginning and was saying that all black women.
We didn't say all black nothing. Stop it. Y'all said that.
I say all. Now, and I can rewind that and I do a live on it and debunk comment right now.
Y'all were the ones that generalized us.
No, what we said.
To give y'all some
listen, V. Listen.
Y'all didn't like
V. Listen, V.
That is where
V. V, here's what you need to do,
Y'all
V.
generalizing us women as if all women do the
But
same
no,
thing.
no,
All
no,
women
no,
They
no.
follow
Listen,
well, there's an
y'all need to
exception.
understand
and
this.
There
wrong.
are exceptions. Like
There
that's
are
just
well, duh, we know. Listen, since you know that there
but
are
every woman is
exceptions
not
to
the
every
same. Every
rule,
situation not
you
the
should
same. It's
not
not
feel.
always a good
Listen,
situation.
Shanita,
There
Shanita,
are
and
just
V,
exceptions. It
V,
just is
Shanita.
what it is.
Shanita,
I
V,
hear.
Shanita, listen. Since y'all know there are exceptions to every rule, and since y'all know you are the exception, y'all should not feel fucked up when we talk about black women in general.
No,
Y'all should
because
not feel
I
fucked up
feel
at
that
all.
way.
I didn't
No,
say that
I
I was
get
the
that way
exception.
because I
I
don't
didn't say
like when people generalize black women in that
It's
manner,
a
and especially when it comes from a black man. I find
okay. Listen, V,
I
when you
can't
make
stand it. I hate
general,
when men say that black women are difficult. It irritates the hell out of me because
Me too.
it's not true. Y'all are
V,
generalizing because we have a voice. That's what y'all moaning about because we have a voice because we're not
no,
submissive to all your
no,
needs and
no,
wants and
no,
every
no.
role y'all have. Like, come on. Like, no, y'all need to stop saying that
You know
black
what?
women
You
are
know what's
bitter,
crazy, Vito?
black women are this,
Everything you
black
said.
women are that because we're not.
V,
Women,
V,
period.
V.
A white
We
woman will
didn't
give
say
you problems.
Oh, white
V,
women take your
Chinese
money
woman will
too.
give you problems.
V,
It
V.
don't matter
Everything,
what woman.
everything you just accused us of just now, we literally did not say none of that.
Yes,
Eh,
y'all did.
No,
You
we did not.
No, we
Oh,
are accusing
y'all
me of
need to
things that
time
you did
lapse
not
or something.
say.
no,
What the
I
hell
Okay,
is
you
didn't.
did
happening?
say.
Hey, V, listen, V. Let me ask you something. Let me ask Shanita something. Let me ask Andrea something. Are there any white women in the chat? Any white women in the chat right now?
Are there any women in the
There's
chat?
the black
Now,
camera.
listen, there are only black women
Hey,
in the
every
chat. So
woman
why
that's
would
not
we talk
black.
about white women right now? Why? They're
Because
not
you
in the
said
chat.
women
We are talking to the black women.
Yes, there is a white woman
you
in the
just
chat.
clarified
Thank
that
you
it
Okay,
was
so much,
maybe
women.
one.
Mitchell. Thank
Maybe
you.
one. Hi, white woman. How you doing?
Thank
I'm
you.
not talking to you right now.
Uh,
I'm not talking to you right now because I don't date white women. I don't do it. So sorry. But I'm talking to the sisters. I'm not talking to white women, Asian women, Hispanic women. I'm talking
oh,
about black women because I love black women. So since I love black women, I got the right to critique black women. Just
Yes, you
like
have
you
an
got the right
equal.
And we got a right to critique
just
you
like you
too.
got that exactly. You got the right to critique black men. Same way. If you love us, you got the right to critique us. Period. I'm just saying.
But
Correct or
are you
not,
gonna let
V?
are you gonna let us critique you? Are you gonna let us
Black
critique
men,
you?
We've been
you
letting you.
are
I
not
let
the
you.
only.
Do
You
it.
are
Go
not the
ahead.
only black man that has made that comment or continues to make that comment. A lot of black men will tell you the same thing. We go and date other races because black women are difficult. They loud. They
But
got
listen,
too much
V.
to
They
say.
ghetto.
They
But listen,
stubborn as
V.
They
hell.
take your
They
money.
Listen,
ghetto.
V.
All they want is your money and
Listen,
all this
V.
kind of crap because
V.
it don't happen in
V.
other races. It
I
happens in
said,
all
listen,
races.
V. V. Listen. I said black women are difficult. I have said that, but guess what? I have never dated outside of black women. Period. Period. Not at all. I don't date. That's just something I don't do. I'm not racist or no shit like that. I just happen to love black women. But I do, according to my relationships I have had, I find that black women can be difficult. Period. What's up, Shanita? Why you got your finger up? What's up?
But y'all can't tell us why we so difficult though. Like I've been trying to ask.
I
Like
just told you. I told you I actually told you in a DM why I felt that way. Not particularly saying that, but I have told you what happened before. I find that they're difficult. Listen, I can come home from a long, hard ass day at work.
Okay.
We ain't been in no arguments, but I come home from work, I open the door, and I just hear a bunch of fussing at me for no reason at all. That's not difficult
Are
to
you
you?
coming? Are you coming at her?
wait.
Are you
You
coming
I'm
said
at
not.
her
No, I'm
needs?
coming home from work.
I mean, but are you coming out and say, baby, what's wrong? What happened today? Are you coming? See, it's a level
No,
to this. No,
listen,
hold on a
no,
minute. Hold on,
Andrea. You
I'm
see,
trying to help.
no,
I'm just
Andrea.
asking the
I had
question.
just walked in the door.
But I'm
I
just
have not
asking
had
the
time to
question.
say anything.
Maybe she had the kids. Maybe it's at work. I don't know. But it's levels to this. Are you saying, baby, what
Andrea,
happened
stop making
today?
excuses.
I'm
Listen,
just asking the
Andrea.
question.
I'm
And you don't
trying.
need to help.
Listen, Andrea. Listen,
Yeah.
Andrea.
Yeah.
I had just walked in the door. I have not had time to say anything. I had literally put my right foot in the door, and here comes all the yelling and bitching. For what?
no wait.
I
I just can't. I
Wait,
just,
real. Because it doesn't just come from nowhere. Clear.
yes.
I know. Obviously, it don't. I know it don't.
If she just jumped on you when you came straight in the door, guess what? She'd already spoke to you about that
Thank you.
prior to the situation.
Yes.
Now she just at her last wit, so now you gonna hear her mouth about it. She's just not talking about it.
You don't even know. Listen, okay,
and you could have said,
You're
baby,
right.
baby, I won't take a nap. I won't take a nap. I can't hear this right now. I mean, I come on there. I just got home from work. It's levels to this, and how you come at her, it's a different way.
But do you know how I come at her? I ain't even told you how I came at her.
I was asking the question, baby. You didn't tell me.
What's the question?
The question was when you put your foot in that door and she started yelling, you could have said, baby, I had a long day at work. I'm gonna take a nap. After I wake up, I'm gonna revisit this conversation with you. Is that
no, but you know what I did say? I said, listen, I'm gonna take a shower because I'm tired. Work was stressful. I'm finna get in the shower and I'm finna eat, and then we can talk about this after I eat. And she said, "Oh no, you finna talk about it now." Da, 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 da. For what? For what? I'm already stressed the fuck out.
Real. Let's use a real example. Andrea, can you please stop yelling at us men on this panel? Now we gonna see how that go. Okay, we gonna see how that go.
Go to your question. Wait, go,
What's up, Shanita?
So I've been listening to the conversation and also been keeping my eyes on the chat. V, could you kind of go over the rules of your chat about?
Oh, okay. So just so you know, my mods will take away your comment if you have more than 2 emojis in the chat, or use capital letters, or you type in numbers rather than writing them out in words. So just so they don't have to work so hard, if you guys can please refrain from doing so. Thank you so much.
No, I'm sorry. Hey, can you send me the rules so I can put it on the things when I share it out? Because people in my chat don't be knowing that. Don't worry, I
got you.
Yeah, you need to send me the rules, and when I share it out next time, I said these are the rules.
This is another thing that I wanted to touch on while we're on this situation here about when I walk in the door, I hear wow, wow, wow. Does that happen to you though?
Yeah, I told you it happened to me. Yes,
that's a personal
it does.
Right, that's a personal problem.
Oh my God. No, because I know countless stories of other men who this happened to also. It happens to a lot of men. Not just me.
Just like that particular situation happens to you, is what happens to women, why women react the way that they do become difficult. Okay? So we can't just say, that's not what it is, and that's just how Black women are, and that's just the exception to the rule. If it's the same thing happens to you, and then you don't like that, when you walk in the door, and then woman is rah, and it's the same thing for us. We're gonna feel the same way. We are allowed to have emotions. We're allowed to have reactions. We're allowed to have it, just like you are allowed to. Whoa, you giving me too much. Why are you doing all this? I don't want to hear this. I just got home from work. I'm trying to, de-stress and all of that. It's the same thing.
Hey, Ms. Marie, can I ask you an honest question? Right? I want to ask everybody, all the women, an honest question. Right? This is my second week on this panel, which I love. I love y'all women in here. You know what I'm saying? And my nigga goddamn real talk. But guess what? I want to ask this. If you go back and look at these 2 lives that we didn't have, and then you see somebody yelling at somebody else, now, is it the men yelling at the women, or is the women yelling at the men?
Look, V don't even want to answer. She put her head down.
Both.
Don't answer it.
Say that again, V?
Both.
God, you can't even be honest, man. Look,
Are you not yelling right now?
V,
are you not yelling right now?
I downloaded the last video, right? And then you want me to show you the stats for it? Because I knew I was gonna come back up, but Logic like to have facts, right? So, I just like that. I don't like to just say stuff out of my mind. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to use Tupac quotes and big and small quotes. I like to use.
What's your point by saying that?
My point is that with that whole scenario y'all was just talking about, right? Look, I'm just saying, and we deal with it though. A lot of times women do get emotional, they be aggressive. We can just we can say a point, right? And Drew be like, hell no, nigga, you done lost your damn mind. Nah,
And you know why though? It's because y'all don't listen to what we're telling you. You guys will go round and round in circles. You pick out the parts that you want to.
True.
Can I ask you something, V?
You ignore it, but it's actually a fact that men actually, because of the sound waves of a woman's voice, it being higher pitched, men actually like switch off. Like it's actually a scientific fact that you actually do not hear from a woman.
Okay. So can I give you the stats though that I took from that last video?
Go ahead.
Men got yelled at 72 times. Men yelled at women 0 times. Go look at it. In this live already, men ain't yell at nobody, but we've been yelled at by Real and QT, and I still love both of them though.
Exactly.
I apologize, dear. I apologize.
You good?
And now y'all trying to make us women look bad.
No, V, listen. Can I ask you something, V? V, Shanita, and Andrea, let me ask y'all something. Y'all don't like being generalized, right? Y'all don't like generalizations, right? But I can tell y'all where that's a lie right now. Because when people say black women are queens and black women are strong, y'all ain't got an issue with that generalization, do you?
But they don't just say that black women are
No. Answer the question. Yes or no. Do y'all have a problem with that generalization? No. No, they say black women are strong, black women are queens. Do y'all have a problem with that generalization right there?
No, I don't have a problem with
Exactly. My point.
But at the same time, we know some hood rats, we know some ghetto people, and we know some people who would take men money. So we know all kinds of facets of women. We ain't crazy about that point either. Come on, keep it real.
Right. And the reason why I say no is because it's not a lot of black women being built up by men either. So when you finally do say black women are strong, black women are queens, we're like, yeah, we are. That's what we've been saying. But for so long, it's been black women ain't shit. Black women do this after the man's money and all of that. We finally women uplifting the women. Like, yes, we agree.
Right. It usually comes from the women uplifting the women. We don't hear the men uplifting the women as queens.
I see y'all don't watch. I see V, Shanita, Andrea.
We're not saying it doesn't happen, but a lot of the time you find that the men are not lifting up the women.
I was finna say, listen, y'all don't watch too many of my videos then, because I uplift y'all a whole lot.
Your videos, and I have seen you shout
us out.
Yes, you do.
Real.
That's you.
Right now.
Okay.
I got a quick question.
My bad.
I got to come with a logical perspective in this, right? So is that what do we classify as lifting up? See, because if I see here and I see issues with black men and black women, and I don't speak, let's just see, look at that Miss Marie face. If I don't say nothing about that, right? If I say something about that, if I say, V, your mic is cracking, you need to fix that, right? Is that uplifting you? Even though I'm telling you the truth, right? See, this is the problem though. We don't accept truth as uplifting because right now I'm finna buy a Porsche, right? It costs $169,000, right? And B, I make $120,000 a year. Should I buy that car?
Did you buy that car?
Should I buy that car?
No.
Now, if you tell me no, you say, no, you look at, I mean, if you make this much and then this how much this car cost, it probably, even though I want that car, I'm going to still look back and say, no, you're not tearing me down. You're not a hater.
But my question is, do you need that car?
Yes.
But see,
that's why y'all always miss out on us.
This is the point. My point I'm trying to make to you is I won't classify you as a hater. I classify you as somebody that's telling me the truth. See, the truth should stand over everything. It should be truth, and then emotions and all that come second. Because the truth is lit. And like I'm saying, if we're having a conversation about truths, unless you saying, that's why I say y'all be like, what? No, I like to get to the truth and the facts of it. Unless you saying I'm lying, then it's the issue. But let's get to the truth of the fact. And I think the emotion should go away and you deal with it. I think black men can uplift black women by the truth. The truth
Can I
of
ask you
how.
a question though? Can I ask
Yes,
you?
ma'am.
I'm just wondering. Y'all tell me, okay? Y'all have exes that y'all been in a relationship with, and y'all end not on a good note. Y'all end on a bad note, okay? Are you going around and still uplifting that lady that you was with for however long? Or are you like, man, she ain't shit. She be giving me this problem, that problem, all kinds of
Good question. Good question. Good question.
You
I'm
guys
finna answer
ever
that.
uplift her for what she did for you or was to you while you guys were in the relationship? That's a question for you because I already know what the answer is. The answer, the real answer, y'all gonna lie about it, but the
Hold on. How you gonna answer it?
I've had this discussion with you before. I've had this discussion with you about my previous ex, my ex now. I've had the discussion with you already.
I want to put a disclaimer out. You remember my point number 2 was that conversation, right? She literally just asked us a question and answered it for us.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you.
I'm gonna answer it for you because I know what you think and I know what's in your mind.
You don't find a lot of men that will turn around after they've had a bad breakup, that will turn around and still raise her up for what she was and the reason why y'all got together in the first place. It don't happen often. Y'all always be harping on the negative stuff at the end of the relationship.
That is true.
Women will turn around and they'll say, and I did a video on it, my heartbreak video, I even say, I have nothing against my ex-husband. Okay?
That's you.
I can still turn around and say that and still talk about him in a positive light, even though we ended on a negative.
That is you, but you are the exception to the rule. Black women don't do that either. Black women don't do that either.
That's not true. That's not true.
How many times? Listen. Listen. Let me ask y'all something. Hold on. Whoa. Let me ask y'all something. How many times do you see on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, wherever? How many black women will openly say black men ain't shit because of their previous ex? How many times have you heard that on social media by different black women?
Let me tell you what you see on social media. You'll put this on social media. My ex got a little dick and he can't fuck. That's all.
Exactly.
And y'all know.
That happens.
I don't believe every black woman do that. I'm just saying, no, that's not true.
Shit, y'all know the truth, man.
Listen. So my life is Nielsen. So when we say all men ain't shit, would you feel offended?
No, because I know I'm about something. I never felt offended by that shit. Never. Watch all my previous videos. I don't care about that term at all. Y'all seen that in my previous videos. I don't care about that.
But Miss Marie,
Miss
Marie, did we say all black women or did we say too many?
Y'all said black women, period.
No, okay, now I'm gonna put this in my notes so I can go and find it. We literally said, and we literally kept saying it multiple times. And I gave you an analogy about we're school superintendent, and we talking about 90% of the problem or 80% of the problem. We know that 20% exists, right? Did I not just do that? But y'all still want to pin that all. He said all. Show me what we said all. Show me that clip, and I'll give you $100.
Well, you guys, I have to go, but thank you for letting me come on your show. I really appreciate
it. Much love to you, Andrea. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I love this conversation. We should do it more often, okay?
Right?
Every Sunday at 6:30.
Every Sunday. We here.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. And yes, y'all said that's true. They said black women. Y'all generalized us.
We know. I didn't say I didn't generalize y'all. I know I generalized y'all. I did that. But I also said with every generalization, there are exceptions to the rule.
We said it multiple times. So,
yes.
So is you a bad woman? Let's bet $50. How much? You'll bet $50? You know what I'm saying?
I ain't betting on nothing.
There's no exception to the rule.
How there ain't no exceptions? Listen.
You have this type of woman, and then you have this type of woman. There's no exception.
No, the majority. Listen, okay.
Classic. The men ain't
Never
won this
mind.
panel at all. They haven't won anything.
No, Classic right. He
It's
right.
a real negative place right now.
Uh,
Okay.
it- But sis, it is always an exception to the rule. Do every black man in the hood sell drugs?
Does what? Say it again.
It's always an exception to the rule. Do every black man in the hood sell drugs?
No.
Oh.
But if you probably do the math, you'll say that, you know what I'm saying, probably about 50 or 40% of them sell drugs, but all of them don't do it. So it always, that's a perfect example of an exception to the rule, right? Not all women that live in a project is thoughts. But guess what? It's a lot of them that is. So now a lot of times people say that's where you get these generalizations. That's where you get these stereotypes. See, that's what it comes to. People hate stereotypes though. Not all Chinese people like fucking rice. But guess what? If you will poll, you will see a majority of them like rice. You know what I'm saying? Not all black people like rims on their car. But if you do a poll, you will see a majority of them do. So now when you get to these stereotypes and generalization, you can't fight them. You got to almost embrace them to figure out if these good stereotypes, is these good generalizations, or they bad. So if they're bad, we need to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's saying it's too many of us black people doing this.
It's your mindset. Like, I'm sorry, I'm still hopping on the exact reason why this conversation started. It's how black women are difficult.
Right. Because according
My
to
thing is, it's like
logic,
y'all men need to come out of that mindset. Because it's not true. If y'all just want to say we can't handle black women,
Oh my God.
you don't know how to handle black women. We're the problem, not them. We're the problem. We don't know how to deal with them. We don't know how to handle them. That's why we go to other races, because it's easier, apparently. But no, y'all don't want to take. You don't want to take ownership.
First off, V, let me ask you something.
Your issue is y'all
But V,
stuck in that mindset.
V,
We
V,
don't
V.
let me get on that.
The point
Let
again,
me
though,
get on that.
I'm just saying, she continuously asks us questions and answer them for us. Literally, keep doing it. Like right now. No, but you can't. That beats the purpose of a conversation. A conversation is a series of statements. You made a statement. You ask a question. You wait for an answer and get a statement back. That's a conversation. A series of statement, question, answers. So far, that's the second time that you did. No, third time you did it. Let me get my notes. Let me get my.
Well, y'all
my
want to answer the question.
You made a statement. You asked the question, then you answered it for us. You can't do that.
That's the thing. I made a statement. I didn't ask y'all a question.
It was a question.
Yes, you did.
And you asked it. Yeah.
I said that y'all need to change your mindset. I was making a statement that y'all think this way, and a lot of black men feel the same way, because we've been hearing this for years. Like, black men be like, man, I'd rather date a white woman, or I'd rather date a woman from a different race, because y'all black women are so difficult.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you, they don't. I'm telling you, they don't. But like I said, like I told you earlier, and I'm gonna shut up and let Shantae go, because I don't want to be. As I told you earlier, in the midst of this conversation, the valid points will be made. Like I said, and it's one of the things that I experienced that I have to deal with when dealing with black women. That a conversation is hard to have. I'm just saying, because they're having a mind that my mind is made up. So a conversation don't exist. The same thing was happening with the other lady though, and then I still salute her. You know what I'm saying? You ask a question. If you ask a question mark come at the end. You gotta allow that person time to answer that question. You can never answer a question for somebody. That beats the purpose of the conversation. Then you might as well just get ahead and talk to yourself.
Hell to the no.
I would just like to say, look, my life is Nia said, see, there y'all go again, making us look bad. She said a statement, damn it. Thank you, Nia.
Thank you.
Nia's gonna take your
they
side. That's your
thank you.
sister.
Oh, that's your sister. But
Yes,
let's
my
cut it.
sis.
Is that making you
So
look bad, or is that us just being honest? See, because an honest conversation you can build off of. I don't think that's making you look bad. Because look, after our conversation yesterday, the other day, I took notes because I'm assess myself. I looked at the whole video.
Good, I'm glad.
thanks for the view.
Thank you for the view.
Okay, that's all they care about. See, all right, I'm going, bro. I'm out of here.
No, but I'm just saying the thing is, right, y'all gonna keep on. You guys aren't acknowledging where y'all mindsets are, and y'all need to change that mindset.
Hey, V, what you just made a good point, and I'm gonna be talking about that tomorrow. By the way, if you read the title of my live tomorrow, I'm gonna be talking about that tomorrow. I'm just saying, I'm gonna expand on it. I'm gonna expound on it.
Go
Look
on
at my
and
video.
I'm gonna expound on it tomorrow. I'm just saying. You made a good point. I gave V her props. She made a good point. She's right.
So according to Logic's logic about generalization, if that's the case, then there are no exceptions. If it's just a generalization, like saying all Chinese people love fucking rice.
No, he didn't say all nothing. You keep throwing in that all. He never said all.
Just say Chinese.
He never said all. He said Chinese
because they're
people.
gonna harp on the word.
Okay, Black people like ribs. There's no exception to any of that.
There is exception.
Were generalized. Those were generalized. Just like y'all had said, Black women are difficult. That's a general statement.
Shanita, listen. I know. We know. White people, listen. Shanita, white people say all the time, Black people are gangbangers, Black people are thugs. But we know that, yes, there are Black people who are gangbangers and thugs and all that. But we also know there's a lot who are not. It's a generalization because a lot of Black people are that. You see what I'm saying? That's what makes it a generalization.
What I'm saying is you can't keep saying that it's just a the word you're saying is it's an exception. This is not an exception just because all Black people are gangbangers. There's no exception. That's just what it is. Black people, not Black people are gangbangers. There's not all. It's not Black people are gangbangers except for it's just no. Not Black people, not all Black people are gangbangers. You kept saying, but there's an exception to that. There's an exception. Maybe Black women aren't difficult. You just not difficult, and you're the exception. You can't keep saying that, just because somebody else does something out of the status quo, that it's an exception. It's just what it is.
Listen, y'all know the truth because y'all heard this countless times before me or him even said it, that Black women are difficult. Y'all heard that many times, so there's some truth in there somewhere. But just because you're not difficult, Shanita, and just because
No.
What? No, what? You've never heard that from nobody else besides us?
No, I'm not saying that I haven't heard
That's what I said. Y'all have heard that before we said it.
But I'm saying, you said that we must know that there's a truth to it. I said, no, I had a problem. I said that from the very beginning. I said, I always have had a problem with Black men be saying that Black women are difficult. Like when y'all be making generalizations like that, it kills me. I've always had a problem.
Okay, V, yes, you got a problem with that, okay? But look what you did earlier. You got a problem with that, right? So if you got a problem, sure, that's not the case. But listen, we got to deal with Black women, so we know why we feel that way. So we got the right to tell you why we feel that way and just have an understanding on why we feel like that. You see what I'm saying? Instead of jumping and saying, that's not true. You don't have to deal with Black women because you're a Black woman, but you're not in relationships with other Black women. Not intimate relationships with other Black women. We got to deal with them. So we know how they are. We know how we are too. We know we can be difficult at times. We know this.
Wait, so how is it that you know how you are, but we don't know how we are?
Because listen, the difference between me, okay, I'm gonna answer that. Because see, I can answer questions, Shanita. The reason why is because the difference between me and you is I know and accept our flaws as men. Y'all don't. Y'all say it's not real. It's not true. I know and accept our flaws. You see what I'm saying?
Excuse me,
That's
I
the
know and
difference.
accept my flaws.
Exactly.
Okay.
I know
That's
and
cool.
accept my
Is that
flaws,
the
but
exception
I
to
don't
that?
like being general. Like, say, okay,
Exception to what?
my thing is, look, y'all know us or whatever, so you guys are talking about, well, you guys are the exception. But for another black man that doesn't know us, will probably stereotype us to the same degree.
Yes, he is. I'm not saying he's not. That's the whole point.
Are this and y'all black women are that. And what I'm trying to say is that y'all need to come out of that mindset because it's not cool. And that's why I'm saying y'all don't lift queens up. Y'all don't lift women up. Y'all
See, you said generalization.
nah, y'all are constantly tearing
Generalization
down.
right there.
Exactly. That is a generalization. Yes.
You said I do. You just said I do. Correct? That's a generalization.
Yes.
I said.
And he ain't mad about it either. He ain't
I'm not
about
mad about it at all.
because you could probably
Okay,
prove
so
the black
let's just agree that we all have been generalizing each other throughout this chat. Can we
Yes.
agree to that?
Hey,
That's
look,
the point.
rewind the video and we said that long time ago.
Yeah.
I literally said generalization
Wait a minute.
is a part of life. If you want to fix it, identify what is being generalized or stereotyped, and you can identify it. That's called getting to the source of the problem. You remember I said, like all Koreans, you know what I'm saying, with the rice, you know what I'm saying, even though a whole lot of them eat rice, it's some of them that don't eat rice. And they gonna say, they better stop generalizing me. But hey, look. I love your show, man. I love this, man. You give
Man, I can't stand these two,
hey,
y'all.
somebody gonna start trolling me, man. Who is my life as Nia? She trolling
my
it.
sis.
That's her sister. That's their sister right there.
Oh,
It's,
that's your
thank you,
sister?
Nia. Yes, I associate myself with women all the time. Thank you very much. I do.
Oh yeah, she trolling me. She said she called me a rat. You see that? Now look, they name calling in the chat. You know what I'm saying? They name look, and
That's
you
allowed in this chat.
oh yep, just like it's allowed to. I bust your windows out my car.
You guys in that damn song, I swear.
It's allowed to bash black men, Nia. You know what I'm
But we
saying?
don't need to bash back men. We don't.
Nobody needs to bash each other. But the thing is the meat and potatoes of this conversation is it's not bashing, it's having a conversation. And then from them conversations, guess what you can get to? You can get your questions answered. If it's a question, I'm gonna answer your question. I ain't gonna answer it for you. You can get your question answered. You can get that, so you can get an understanding, and then hopefully, out of that whole context, you can figure out why. You know what I'm saying? Men feel that way. The same way that I gotta learn a lot from this last live stream. You know what I'm saying? That I still say, okay, this is why women feel that way. So now I can know how to approach a situation or how to start off a conversation because I sit back and learn.
The conversation turned for me when when Talk said, you're being difficult.
That's what the conversation turned for me too.
That was a conversation turner for me, and I'm sure the conversation turner for me was when you all were saying black women are difficult or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know, what is it that makes women, black women, because you say, we're only talking about
because they ain't answered that question yet.
What makes us difficult? What do you prefer us to do instead of talking to you or responding to you? What is it you want us to say? What is it that you want us to do to not make us difficult?
So now, based on this live,
we done been here for 2 hours and they still can't answer the question.
We asked it.
We've been answered it. We answered it 4-5 times already.
Sorry, what was the answer?
So I'm gonna use this though, right? Having this conversation has been proven difficult to have on one hand. Literally,
That's
me.
not what I asked you. I didn't ask you was the conversation difficult. I asked
No,
what
no.
was it that makes us difficult.
I said my second point, and then people can rewind this, and I said this like 2 times. My first point, y'all probably don't remember because y'all wasn't listening. The second point, I'm gonna say it again, is it's difficult to have a conversation. And now we done been verbally cussed out in the chat on the panel. And it proves that then we didn't been asked a question and they answered for us. Isn't it fair? Let's see how honest can we be. Like, you know what I'm saying? Is it fair to say that this conversation has been difficult on the side of the men to have with the women? Can we be honest with that?
It has
Okay,
been
so I
difficult.
also had a follow-up question to what I asked before, and that question wasn't answered. What was it you prefer us to do or say instead?
Okay, but I answered your question. You said what was the issue. I told you what the issue was. And now
have the conversation with the women.
My follow-up question was, what would you rather us do or say to not be difficult for you?
So in order to balance it out, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, look, I'm gonna slap your hand, you slap my hand. So now I'm gonna answer your question. But in this process of this live stream, who have made this conversation difficult, the men or the women?
That doesn't really answer my
I
question.
don't think this conversation.
No, I'm asking you a question.
I think the problem is that
question.
y'all make statements that y'all can't back up. That is what the problem is. Y'all be making these statements that y'all don't have an answer to. And when we ask you a question, guess what? We hit crickets. Y'all going round and round in circles like you did last week. Around and around in circles. Rather than getting to the root of the problem, we're going to bring it all together, get to the root of the issue.
Sis, you're not being honest, sis. You're not being honest. Look, check this out. All right, look. She asked a question. I literally said the problem that people will have is that it's the failure to have a conversation. I answered her first question, but then I came back and asked her another question that still haven't been answered yet. And we literally went on a topic.
We want to know what is it that we do that y'all feel that y'all can't have the conversation with us. What is it that we do that y'all can't have the conversation?
But that's a follow-up question, though.
That y'all feel makes us so damn difficult.
Do you not understand? Did you not understand that that's a follow-up question to my answer?
No, because that's the question. That was
it's the initial question was, what makes it difficult, right? My question was lack of conversation. Now you coming up with a follow-up question, and you're not allowing us to have a follow-up question. So now I'm gonna ask you again. Hold on, I'm gonna just ask the follow-up question again for the third time. During this conversation between the chat, the panel members, who has been the most difficult to have a conversation with, the men or the women?
And I'm going to answer that, and I will say both. Now, when I answer the question, I ask for a follow-up question. What is it that you would want us to do or say?
Shanita, they can't answer that.
When we are being difficult.
See, how you gonna ask a question to us and then B answers a question for us?
Because y'all don't have the answer.
You don't call that difficult?
You still didn't answer the question.
You don't call that difficult?
Right now. This is difficult. All right. So again, for the third time, Logic, have you been counting the times I've been asking this question? For the third time, Logic, what is it you want us to do or say when we are being difficult?
To be truthful.
To be truthful?
I said to be truthful.
To be truthful in what?
To be truthful in the conversation, because you see how it's obvious during this whole time that the women in the chat and on the panels has been difficult. You know what I'm saying? We've been cussed out. It's all cool, right? So now the thing is we'll never get nowhere because the women cannot be truthful. They say, you know what, we have been difficult.
We ain't gonna get nowhere. It's not that the women have to be truthful. We ain't gonna get nowhere. because y'all want to be difficult and skirt around the issue rather than deal with the issue at hand. And then y'all make the generalization comments that y'all can't back up with facts. So this is the problem. We are being truthful. We're telling you our truth. We're telling you why we don't like certain things. But y'all hearing what you want to hear. And then when we ask you a direct question, y'all can't answer it. Y'all still can't answer it. Y'all still haven't told us what we do that y'all find to make us so difficult. You said be truthful.
I just made a whole story of what y'all do or what my ex did. I just had a whole story. That wasn't my answer right there.
What's that story? I was reading the chat a second ago. What was your answer?
I had a whole story of what my ex did. That was not my answer right there. That was my answer on what.
That's one person. That's one person.
That ain't no, because I already told you I've heard countless of men talk about this same issue that they had with their woman.
Mm-hmm.
I said that. We can rewind the tape, and you'll see exactly what was said.
Yeah.
They always want to do winding back the tape, but they ain't answered. Trust me, if they had
that is the answer. That's the answer right there.
If they had actually answered this question,
that's the answer.
Hey, and I'm gonna give you a third.
The tape.
Can I give you a third
actually extreme?
Can I give you? Hey, can I give you a third point though? Can I give you a third point?
Go ahead.
Can you share my screen?
Huh?
Can you share my screen? You see, I put something down there in the bottom. You see, like on the you don't see YouTube Core TV is typically share screen.
Hold on. I don't see it.
Oh, is it on your phone?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Oh shit, I don't know how to do it. I'm gonna do a screen your class. Yeah, it's a bottom. What you invite people in, you'll see it. It's a little tab that says YouTube Core TV. You want to share a screen?
Yeah, I've done it before the other day.
You don't see it? Yeah. All right, there you go. This is my statement. This conversation feel like the damn the fucking Twilight Zone.
Oh,
Is the
Hey, V, listen. I don't even think the problem is that y'all don't like generalizations. I think y'all just don't like negative generalizations, like I was told you earlier. Mm-hmm. Y'all like the positive ones about y'all are strong, y'all are independent, y'all are queens. Y'all love those generalizations, though, even though you know good and well that don't really involve all black women. You know that. You love those generalizations, though, don't you, V?
Y'all don't. Like black women are portrayed negative light a lot of the time.
We can't hear you. You're breaking up. You're breaking up, though.
I'm saying, let's be real. You know, black women are portrayed in a negative light all the time.
I agree with that.
It comes from our brothers.
Yes. And you're absolutely right. Ain't nobody sit here and tell you that, and I think that it do and will take a toll on black women as a whole. But what I'm saying, I'm not going to be that type of guy. But I'm not going to lie to you either. I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that, hey, everything is nilly-willy. But if I lie to you and tell you everything is nilly-willy, then you will think that everything that's occurred and you're doing is correct. So you're going to carry that on to the next generation. And then, I mean, you're going to have a daughter, and our daughter going to go being exactly like mom because she thinking that, hey, dad ain't saying that, mom ain't saying that. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing go with the boys and the men. You know what I'm saying? You should call the men out on shit because now you don't want the next generation of men to be exactly like that. So now, if we live in a generation where we sit here and say, hey, if I tell you the truth, it's bashing, then guess what you'll have? You have generation to generation to generation of messed up individuals. The truth gotta come in there somewhere because that's how change. If you don't know the truth about it, then you'll never know what to change. and you will never change. You'll keep on the same old thing. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? Our daughters out here be goddamn talking about wet ass pussy, and our niggas out here be talking about goddamn Bentleys and goddamn dope houses. That's what happens because nobody want to say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Even our politicians don't say nothing about it. They let it go. They don't call out the wet ass pussies and the goddamn. And even though I'm from Atlanta, I like goddamn the trap music. But I'm saying I'll be the first one to tell you it's bad for our culture. Because kids would do what? They would listen to the stuff, and then after listening to it, I don't know if you ever heard something and you heard it so frequently that you'll see yourself saying it and doing it. That's the power of music. So I'm gonna call it out. My daughter is not allowed to listen to goddamn Cardi B. My son is not allowed to listen to Gucci Man. And now because I got kids now, I don't listen to that because I know that that's a part. I'm gonna call it out, even if I like it. I like that music. I like black women, but I'm gonna call it out. I got to. Oh, there she goes. She didn't flip out.
That's all really good, and we applaud you for that. You are a very good father, and we appreciate you because there are not a lot of good fathers in the world. So we appreciate you guarding the ears and hearts and minds of your children. With that being said,
she just lifted you up, though.
What's that?
You down? Did you notice that she just lifted you up as an individual and as a man?
But in the conversation, we don't look for that. We look for listening to her point.
Not even a thank you, V. Not even a thank you. I appreciate that.
Always have to argue.
What I'm saying is that's how the conversation should, right? When I listen to her, I listen to that and I acknowledge that, right? But I'm not gonna stop her in the middle of the conversation and say, "Thank you, sis, for saying that about me." No, I mean, because I think that's another reason we look for praise in something that should be normalized. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, what I'm doing right as a father,
you're supposed to do that.
I shouldn't. No. I'm not.
We shouldn't be getting praise for that.
Because I see you about to blow up. Hold on, don't blow up on me. Just listen to what I'm saying, right? I'm just saying the thing is, right, is it shouldn't be a superpower for me to be a black father. You see what I'm saying? Like if I'm getting praise for being a black father, then what's on the opposite side of that? That means it's a lot of niggas that ain't black fathers. So instead of being a superpower, it should be something that's normalized. But you know what I'm saying? For the record though, I appreciate that though. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just used to
you know what? All that, the thank you is not even, I don't even want it anymore because I gave you a compliment and you gave me this whole dissertation of what normalization should be and then followed up with a thank you. You can keep it. So,
all right, and look, I'm gonna say this though, and I still love you though. I'm telling you.
And I have much love for you, Logic.
I'm gonna tell you how much I love you, right? You know what I'm saying? I was goddamn in that bitch searching for goddamn real IG page. I was searching for Candy V IG page. You see, as soon as I got off that line, I was trying to find your IG page. No, because it's rare.
And I found you. You weren't even looking for me.
Hey, you me show you my receipts? I keep notes.
No, because we know you're gonna have them. We know, Logic.
Hey, no, but I'm just y'all. The thing is that for me, it's already praise in there. You know what I'm saying? For me to come and tune into this channel, I'm already giving V praise. You know what I'm saying? What V ain't tell me thank you, Logic, for sharing out my video. But I know
you for sharing out my life.
No, you ain't gotta say that because I already know that you was thanking me. You know what I'm saying? Like I said.
Sometimes it is good to hear those things. You already know for yourself. There are a lot of black fathers that are good fathers out here. You know that you're doing a good job. We're not saying that it's not normal. It's just a compliment. We want to recognize the fact that we see you. That's it. Everybody wants to be seen. Like, I know I'm a good mother. I know I'm a good partner. I don't need to be, I don't need to be praised for that, but it's good to be recognized for that every so often. So that hey, I see what you're doing, and I appreciate that for you. That's it. Because we all work so hard doing what we do. We want a little recognition every now and again. Not that we need it and we crave it, but everybody wants to be appreciated. Everybody.
But I have a question, right? Because Real, you have kids, and Logic, you have kids. So y'all believe that Black women are difficult. Are y'all gonna raise your children believing the same thing with the same beliefs?
No, I'm gonna raise them to believe what they want to believe.
You don't even know how to take a set compliment. Thank you, Johnny.
Bill has 3 females, so I don't know how that's going.
I got all girls. I'm gonna raise them to believe what they want to believe. That's what I'm gonna raise them to be. I'm gonna raise them to be a free thinker.
But you gonna raise them to be a free thinker. But if you're portraying these views around them, do you not think that it is then at some point going to psychologically?
No, because listen, V, because first of all, I don't say everything I say about Black women, whether positive or negative, it's not said around them. I watch what I say around my kids, period. I don't say nothing like that around my kids at all. So
Logic, how about you?
I'm kind of on the same page as Real. I don't raise my kids to believe. I raise my kids to know. So you know what I'm saying? My kids would know. They'll know the facts. They'll know. They'll understand. Because like if they go around being believers, I don't know. It never turns out that a person, you know what I'm saying, that's a believer. Put like this.
But if you think if they're being surrounded by being told, not necessarily by you guys, but by another Black male potentially, or that's all that they hear coming out of Black males' mouths, that Black women are difficult with a relationship, more difficult race than others. Do you not believe that they're going to start thinking or believing that same mindset?
But my kids' environment,
like normalizing it. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody says that, so it must be true.
No. But that's why I actually, like I said, I teach them to know. So if I bring in my daughter right now and she have a conversation with you, she will sit here and analyze, and she will only say back to you what you said because she don't know you. So now I teach my kids to know. You know what I'm saying? And then know people by their actions. Know people by what they do and not what they say. If you go by what somebody say, then you have to believe that they're that type of person. But if you go by what they do, then you can say without a reasonable doubt you know what that person do. So now that is a difference for me.
Well, my life is near said, okay, but do you want your girls to be in that category from other men? What are you trying to say about Black women? Would you want your girls to be general?
He said what? Listen, I don't. Me being a father, no, I would not want my girls to be generalized like that. But at the same time, like it's gonna happen. You gotta accept it.
So I'm just gonna happen out there, and it means no disrespect to any of y'all that have female kids or whatever. But I just want to play like I want to be difficult in this whole situation. What makes your child, your daughter, better than me or another Black female? What makes her so much better than the other Black women? That's what I want to know. Like,
you need listen.
She gets the excuse.
You need to
like your
listen.
Can get the wait, let me finish. Your daughters can get the excuse of being outside of the box. She's not in that generalization. However, every other Black woman around the world is gonna be put in that box and labeled.
Hey V, okay, you need to ask the men who feel that way because I don't feel that way. For one, you need to ask them that. You see what I'm saying?
Anita, you're muted.
Answer the question though.
How can I answer the question when it's not about me? Because I don't feel that way. I can't answer that.
Yeah,
that's the answer. I don't feel that way.
And I can try to answer a question differently too. Though is that you're not different from my daughter, but you're the example. And I said you're the example because you have way more experience than my daughter got at this point in time. So now, regardless of what I want to do, you will be her example. You is her elder. You is elder to her. She will look at your experiences and she would sit here, like I said, she won't go off of belief, she'll go off on facts. She'll say, hey, look, I like Candy Miss V YouTube channel. I like this, but I don't like this and I don't like that. So now V said it right, is to raise them to be free thinkers, to not fall in a box to sit here and say, hey, just because she's black and she's a woman, everything that she say I should fall in line with. No, she should always look at it with an open mind, a free thinker. Well, I agree with Miss V here, and I agree with Miss V there, but I don't agree with Miss V here, and this is why. So now that's why we should raise our kids just like that, not to be generalized and not to be stereotype. Because remember, I said before, the only way you can take a stereotype and a generalization is you understand the source and you attack that source. That's what I'm saying. Did I answer your question, or did I just blurt out a whole lot of bullshit?
Well, obviously, Nia thinks you blurting out bullshit for whatever reason.
How did that not make sense? See, this is what I'm saying. Let's be honest.
Nia said it the best, but y'all, wait, hold on. You felt that way though. That's why, because y'all said it. Remember, the whole reason why we got on this topic is because it came out of y'all's mouth. So y'all do feel that way. Y'all
no. Feel what way?
That black women are difficult.
No,
I feel that way
because of this way, the way the conversation.
But no, I do. Listen, here's what you're not understanding, V. Yes, I do feel that way. But the fact is, I also understand generalizations. I understand that when I say black women are difficult, I'm not talking about all black women. You got to understand that.
And said you're being difficult.
Yeah, at that moment in time, you were being difficult. Period. I meant that. I'm not going back on that. I meant that you were being difficult at that point in time.
Because I was disagreeing with you?
No, not because you're disagreeing. Because, okay, just like when I said, remember when I said happy spouse, happy house in her live this past Thursday? Well, why you want to make it a house and not a home? You're being difficult. You know what I meant when I said that. That was you being difficult.
What tone of voice that I asked you in? You read that in that tone of voice. I didn't say that. I didn't say it like that. All right?
How'd you say it then? How'd you say it?
What I said was, why does it have to be? You hear the tone of voice that I'm using?
I hear you now.
That's how I said it. Why does it have to be happy house, happy spouse, and why not happy wife, happy life? You read it in, why does it have to be happy spouse, happy wife? I didn't say that. That was a tone of voice. No,
Shanita, here's what you said. Because V made the statement, happy wife, happy life. She made that statement. So I don't agree with that statement. I'd rather hear happy spouse, happy house. And then you turned around and said in the comment section, why does it have to be a house? How come you don't want to make your house a home? Like, I wasn't saying it for that. I was just saying it to point out the fact that it should be both spouses happy and not just the wife. That's all I meant. So at that point, I said, yeah, you're being difficult.
That wasn't me being difficult. That was me disagreeing.
No, that wasn't even a disagreement what you said. You were pretty much, because I was making one point, you trying to make a whole different point than the point I was trying to make.
It's a difference of opinions. It's a disagreement.
No. Listen, Shanita. My point was, listen, no, here's what I'm saying. Shanita. Here's what I'm saying right here. When V said happy wife, happy life, my point was, okay, why is it just gotta be about the wife? Why it can't be about both spouses? You went to a whole different, you went way left field and started talking about a house and a home and shit. I was not making that point. That's why I said you're being difficult. Because you got off topic and started talking about a home and a house. That's what I mean. You were being difficult.
No.
That wasn't a disagreement. That was not a disagreement. Because a disagreement, here is what a disagreement is. We talk about one subject. I say one thing, you say something else about that same subject. You went to a whole different subject and started talking about that. That's my point. That's not a disagreement.
Who's yelling now? Is it you, Real Talk?
Huh?
Who's yelling now? Is it you?
I'm talking loud. I am doing that.
Oh,
I'm
so
talking
not-
loud.
Hey, you know,
But
Okay.
apparently the men don't yell at us,
hey,
right?
Okay.
Apparently.
no, I put one up there.
We'll
Hey,
rewind the tape and
I
tell
put
us that
one
the
up
men
there.
didn't
I
show
put one
up.
up there. So right now the tally is 89-1. Okay, you got that. And
Where
then
are you even getting
she
these
didn't even,
numbers
she,
from?
hey, hey,
Like,
watch it.
where are you getting these numbers
And she didn't
from?
even recognize this until she looked in the chat and saw that troll. Who
Yeah.
And
Neil
And
damn
we
straight up
stick
troll.
together. She is not wrong.
Yeah,
She
y'all.
sees it for what it is.
Yeah, tell
Okay?
her- yeah, I blocked her now though, so I don't got to see her
What
no
it is.
more.
I would just like to say that I believe that the women have won this one. The men have still to answer the question.
Why are you?
But
Okay.
we don't let them believe that they have.
Nah, I'll give y'all that.
They've answered the question to the best of their ability.
The best of their abilities. And good, you know what? Zoom in one more time. Zoom
No,
in one more goddamn time.
I ain't telling y'all. Look, I'm gonna come in the live. V the only one I can't block. Cause then I ain't gonna be able to see the chat. But I blocked what's her name? My life is Neil and let me see. And I'm gonna block.
He blocks y'all
She
sister.
is not a troll.
Mm,
She just
okay.
speaks her mind and she doesn't agree with anything that you're saying. You blocked her because she's being difficult.
Right.
No, I'm blocking her because I don't want to see the negativity dealing with black women and men trying to have a dialogue.
We're
Mr.
building.
Johnny 25
All right.
said stereotypes, generalizing, labels are all forms of control, all designed to typecast groups when every person is an individual. Correct, but we're trying to say this is what they did. They did it themselves. Okay, we wasn't doing that originally,
No,
but
it's
because
not.
they brought it there, we had to, and
But
that's what we're saying. It's like
but
the reason why black men believe that black women are difficult is
Here go the
because
generalization right here.
we are
Go
not
ahead.
submissive. We are not being submissive.
There goes the generalization.
Whatever their issue or need or want is at that time.
Logic, you hear that?
So
You heard that?
we're
typing to write it down.
difficult.
And real.
But let's put a disclaimer. Apparently, they don't mean us up here. It's not all women. However, they did say, yes, black women. So I myself as a black woman. So I believe that they are still trying to include me in that generalization.
No, we ain't trying to include you in that. But I'm asking you a question though, right? So that statement that you just read, stereotypes and generalization labels are forms of control, right? See, this is what we must do. See, instead of regurgitating that, is that a true statement?
Is it? No, not if you agree or disagree with it. Is it a true statement?
Right. That's it. Is it a true statement? Is that a true statement? Anybody?
Shanita said no. Shanita said no.
Genevieve?
Let me read the statement first before I answer.
Ask the question again, Logic, because I want to answer it truthfully because you're all about truth.
Right.
It wasn't a question, it was a statement. The statement that was made by Mr. Johnny 25 is stereotype generalization labels are forms of control. All designed to typecast of groups when every person is an individual.
Is it true? Not if you agree or disagree. Is it true?
I feel that it can be.
Okay.
I do. I agree.
Okay, so now I'm gonna say this. Stereotypes and generalization are based on what? Name a stereotype.
Angry black women. That's what y'all been talking about.
Stereotypes and generalization are based on activities. You come up with a stereotype and a generalization when it is facts associated with that. Name any stereotype. Black women angry. The reason it's black women angry because guess what? There's too many black women that's running around here angry. Name another stereotype.
Black men go to jail too much. There's a lot of black men going to jail a lot.
A lot of places.
Another one?
Say it again, babe. I can't hear you.
Niggas shit. Is that another one?
Niggas ain't shit.
Yeah. Is it another one?
And guess what? And I can agree with you. There's too many niggas running around here that ain't shit. But you see what I said? I didn't say all niggas. I said too many because it's too many because it's a stereotype. You know what I'm saying? It's a stereotype. Another stereotype is goddamn black men in the hood sell drugs. Now you can say, oh no, they don't sell drugs, so we can be honest. Yeah, you know what? That is a stereotype because guess what? I was raised in the goddamn hood, and I know goddamn out of 10 boys, at least 3 to 4 of them was selling drugs at some point. So now, is that a true stereotype or is that a lie? Stereotypes is based on facts. Now you just don't have to use black stereotypes. You can use white stereotypes. It's a stereotype running around here that when white people go to the hood, they lock their door. If you do a poll, guess what white people will say? When I go to the hood, I lock my door. That's a stereotype, right?
Yeah.
Stereotype based on facts. Generalization is based on facts. If you want to tackle a stereotype, you tackle the problem. Thank you.
Y'all, we gonna let him believe what he want to believe.
Okay, I'll give you that.
We let him finish with that. It was a good way to end.
We'll give you that.
I'll give you that logic.
You can
That's
have
the
it.
one good thing you came out with for the whole damn 2 hours and 44 minutes. Because y'all still didn't answer the question. I just want to put that out there.
Period.
Y'all still didn't answer the question, and y'all still generalized us black women.
Please.
But you know. Until next time, everybody. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining tonight's conversation. It has been fun. Thank you to my beautiful panel and everybody that came up tonight. I appreciate you guys. It's nothing personal. We love you all just the same. And I would welcome you back on here. Guys, if you have not liked or thumbs up this live, please do so before you leave. And also, if you can leave a comment outside of the live in the main comment section, that would be wonderful too. Thank you, guys. I will see you all back here on Thursday at 7:30 EST time for my live. We'll be having some interesting other dope topics to talk about, and I'm sure it's going to get heated yet again, as it always does. Tomorrow, you can catch Real Talk live, because apparently he's going to be delving deeper into mindsets tomorrow. So please make sure to check him out tomorrow.
Hold on, except me talking about something similar to this, I was talking about that before, you know, I even knew that you were going to lie about this subject, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be about the power of your words and your thoughts. That's going to be the gist of my live. That's it.
Okay. Nita?
Yeah, I just want to say one more thing to talk.
Real talk. Go ahead.
Before we get off this stream, I called him Talk. His name is Real Talk. I just want to correct myself and say Talk. You have a great night, okay?
I love you, Shanita. I love you.
Say the whole thing. Real Talk 87. Real Talk 87. Okay? Right. I love you too.
Everyone, don't forget, My Life is Near goes live tomorrow at 9 a.m. in the morning. So please make sure to go and show my girl some love. YouTube Court TV goes live, but he told me he don't want me to send my people over there to him.
No. Don't come over there. I'm good. I don't need no. All right, unless you ready for some real shit, you know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
We want to check out your live. When is your live? Tell us when you go live.
I don't know. I don't go live. I got to do a members only live. Though, but you know what? Just for y'all, I might go live tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? We'll tear it up. Ricky, should I go live? Meet me outside. All right. Look, hey, thank y'all though. Huh?
What time are you gonna?
I always put up a timer though. I just can't go live because I got to set up a graphics and all that bullshit. So I just can't just press the live button. But yeah. But no, fuck my channel, man. This ain't about my channel. It's about your channel. I want to tell you that. First of all,
listen, my channel shares out other channels. We love everybody over here.
Yeah. But you don't need to love my channel though. But
he said you don't. Don't worry, I'll find out from him offline when he's gonna go live, and I'll let y'all know.
No, but I want to know, you put all them channels that you just named in the description box, because I can't find Real Talk 87, and I can't find none of these channels. So if you can for me, can you put them in the description box, please, so I can make sure I get over there and go support them.
Drop the links, mods, if you can, please, so that you can go and support.
And last thing though is that one lady that keep trolling me in the chat. I don't know her name, bro. Tell her leave me alone. Quit trolling me, man. Check this out. Hey.
My life as Nia, and she's gonna continue to troll you, hun. Okay,
See?
you say something that is not logic. She's going to have something to say about it, right?
Hey, did y'all see what Rika said? She said, "Logic broadcast from the hood. Don't go without security."
I love it. Rika's funny.
Rika's been keeping it real the whole time.
That's my number one day one right now. There, Rika. You know what I'm saying? Rika, go back home. Go back home. Shit.
We love her. But thank you guys so much for joining in the conversation. I will see you all this week on Thursday. Love y'all. Bye, guys.